Alrighty gamers, how's everyone doing tonight? Hope we're not gonna get cucked by servers. It's looking a little weird here. Getting a lot of handshakes and stuff like that. But fingers crossed. Alright, it is Sunday evening after all in the Euroland, and we're getting ready to rock the weekly Bounty Hunters first to 7 matches. If it's your first time here, this is a weekly show match event for Guilty Gear Strive every Sunday, open to players of all skill levels and regions. Let me realign myself in the proper lobby. We had some difficulties with the first pair, so we had them host a lobby instead to make sure that it works. This is not the first or the second or the third time that we have problems with the player lobbies, but hopefully so that's gonna be good. All right, and while we wait, hello everybody. While we wait for the go time, how about we check a little bit what's on the card for tonight. Let's go quickly from bottom to top again. So at the very end of the evening, got a looming one. Let's not this one, this one. Definitely got something curious here, as Orochi is gonna make his comeback to the screen as Johnny. Many will of course remember Orochi not just as an event organizer slash TO, but also a very fierce competitor. One of the former top Nago players from France, and their opponent tonight is none other than one of the absolute regulars of Bounty Hunters, as well as also one of the top talents of Finland, ZoKHiZ Leo. So fireworks are gonna fly at the end of the event for sure. Also, speaking of France, look forward to more French representation tonight, as our card will indeed be dominantly filled with French gamists, including, of course, Orochi, Nemi, Oeilomega, Kanlinki, as well as Ryori, I believe. And speaking of that, for the number 6 matchup slot with Anna and Nemi, we're still a little uncertain if this matchup will end up going down, since there were a couple of complications, but let's cross our fingers, and hey, if it's not meant to be, that's life, and the show will always go on. Number 5 slot match is a massive enigma of sorts. I'm not gonna lie, even I don't exactly know what's gonna go down with this one, but rumor has it that this matchup between Ella and Raya? Damn you, English language. I forgot to ask the pronunciation, but either way, these guys are gonna have a mysterious twist to their game, and the players wanted to kind of keep it a secret, a little hush-hush before the go time. So we are indeed none the wiser what is gonna be happening tonight. All we know that it is codename Soul DUSTGUY, whatever that means. Curious. Also, cool thing that this is gonna be an intercontinental matchup between UK and New Jersey, North America. All hail our rollback overlords. Then Oeilomega and Gamma are gonna duke it out in the 4th matchup slot, and I can barely wait for this, since not only is Gamma a very cool player to watch, being one of the few extra disciplined, patient players in this brutal, aggression-infested, explosive landscape that we call Guilty Gear Strive. But we're gonna have Oeilomega on the show once again. I remember Oeilomega's debut match on Bounty Hunters being an absolute absolute banger versus Gas Bedman, I think it was, on the release week of Bedman. Johnny versus Faust, though, a match I dare not theorize about before I see it with my own eyes. Let's see. More first-timers on the horizon in the third slot. We have Vlink Chip joining the fun from Spain, and we're gonna have we're gonna see who's gonna eat sushi and who's gonna go banzai versus Kanlinki Biken from France. Then the number 2-1, Pokey returns from a vacation straight into the heat of battle in a matchup that has a little bit of lore behind it. So Pokey and HiWill, these guys seem to have met in an unnamed tournament bracket some time ago, and it turned out to be quite even back then. Now, in our competitive month of October, in the year of our Lord 2023, they're gonna reevaluate their knocking order, so to speak, and figure out if Pokey, who has been doing fairly hot recently, can spin through all the incoming projectiles and set play that Will brings to the table in this one. And then, as we are approaching the go time, we've got the match that will start it all. The snowball that is gonna create an avalanche. Ryori Sol from France versus Epic Gamer Johnny from Israel. Did we see Epic Gamer on Johnny yet? I think this is actually the first time, because I believe Epic Gamer has been rocking Axel for the most part. Yeah, I think that would hold true, and I would not dare to lie to you about it either. So first showing, I think I heard Epic Gamer picking up Johnny on the side in addition to Axel. Sounds like they are still planning to be an Axel main, but gonna spice it up a little in this one. Gonna be facing Ryori, who we know from Sol play from before. Let me check quickly about Ryori's stats as well. One showing so far on Bounty Hunters, right? It was the match versus Priscilla Johnny as well? Another Johnny, yeah. So it's definitely not gonna be first time we're gonna be seeing this gambler. And interesting to see if Ryori has got the needed matchup knowledge since the last time, and if they have the ammunition. It is indeed 6 p.m. or rather 5 p.m. CEST. Let's not be biased. We are your host is living in Finland, but let's keep it to the more universal time. Whatchamacallit. Either way, drawing close to the go time, and I think we do have our players in the lobby as well. Nope. Oop, that's not the button. Just gonna hop on spectate and let the players do their thing at command. All right, and into the heat of the battle we go. There was actually a little bit of extra lore as well. There was there was a small probability that Epic Gamer might have not been actually be able to play because of, you know, world politics and wars that are going on in the Middle East, but luckily we are good, we are safe, and we get to be blessed with this matchup. And feeling it out a little, looking for that one big hit. Both players have their bursts ready to rock, as well as Epic Gamer has accumulated that 50 meter. Vortex on block gets Epic Gamer a small punish. 6k into the wall break. And a massive life lead here. All the resources are on the board still. Ooh, the trade definitely not in Ryori's favor there. Based on the first game, or first round, Epic Gamer definitely has the Johnny fundamentals. I feel like the most important thing, or maybe the second most important thing, of course, first one being probably neutral, because that's where fighting games usually tend to start. For Johnny, is to have the corner set play. Now reversal super hits home. Should push Ryori back towards the corner and will be able to deal as well if they so desire. Chooses not to though. The deal, the projectile that doesn't really not have a hitbox when it's coming out, but that will create a guard crush like this. The focal point of Johnny's set play and mix-ups, once you guard crush the opponent, you have so many plus frames to just, you know, get back there again. And yeah, it's just a lot of great single player content that the opponent generally won't be able to contest that much, especially because the turn up from that card slash is considered a guard crush, which will completely eliminate your buffer, as well as, you know, make you unable to. It also disables your wake up throw info frames, so you become way more susceptible to throws as well. Now reverbal into RC. Ryori finding the good hits. 2k doesn't quite pick it up, but we keep up the pressure. Glow slash plus frames produce them so bad guy to 2D from downtown, actually breaking the pressure of Ryori's into the low. Is that gonna be enough? That's gonna be a wall break, but without 50 meter, we're not gonna have a kill here. One hit is what takes it. The instant air dash in gets the pressure going. 6k into, oh yeah, that 6k into what's it called? Ensenga. Ensenga definitely not plus on block, so you're gonna be safe, but from that -4 situation, the opponent usually has pretty good chips, pretty good opportunities to close in on you or try to press buttons of their own. Slash, frame trap into 5 heavy. Oh, big counter hit. Doesn't quite manage to hit confirm it, so situation is equaled. Goes under with the vortex. But again, far slash. I think Ryori wanted to get a close slash there, which is usually not going to be easy to reversal throw. It's these situations where you don't quite get close enough, where your close slash turns into far slash, where you're most susceptible to missing your perfect meter timing and getting thrown. Now Ryori fighting back. Epic Gamer with full burst meter ready to go. While the assault not yet utilized too much. But this is technically a rookie level matchup, and the usage of Wild Assault is kind of an advanced level technique. It is a very meta-defining technique in Season 3, but I think it's not the most important thing when you get into, you know, the intricacies of Guilty Gear Strive. The first things that you are gonna learn, probably not how to burn your burst gauge, because you already have a pretty decent use case for that burst gauge. Speaking of which is the burst. Oh my goodness, dials into the super, but far enough so that Ryori didn't get the punish. RC, this should be it. Yes, indeed. Ryori evens it up 1-1. Alright, neither player recognizes themselves as free, or both players refuse to identify themselves as free right from the get-go. Already promising. Oh, missing with the 6p. So Epic Gamer has the corner. Ensenga again. Yep, -4. Tries to check what Ryori decides to unleash after that RPS. Very patient there. Both players with 100 meters, so a lot of different options would have been available. Perhaps waiting for the reversal super, which is going to be the de facto reversal of Johnny's when you want to wake up with something invulnerable. Gets the low and the wall break. Decent life advantage for Epic Gamer, but, you know, so bad guy, when you have resources on this guy. Oh, they tried to, I think that was a startup. That might have been a startup of Vortex, actually. I think I saw something kind of low profile, but the low profile frames just didn't start yet. So getting caught by Joker Trick there. 6K, massive pillar, and a situational anti-air. That's been, oh, but Far Slice gets there before the 6K this time, and Big 5 heavy, yeah, that's going to be the counter hit conversion. Baits the reversal and gets that punish. Do we burn it? Yes, indeed we will. And now forced to take the wall break. Didn't quite manage to build into 50 burst or the super. Bar slash from Epic Gamer will prevent Buckner from going out. And another counter poke. Setting up the card, yep, into the massive guard crush. A decent FD pushing Epic Gamer out as well. That was a lot of respect. Epic Gamer basically went dash dash. Which is, you know, the forward dash is quite a commitment for Johnny. Finds the overhead with the deal RC, and Epic Gamer takes another one. But yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this, that, you know, if Johnny has some disadvantages, one of them, or perhaps biggest one of them, is at the moment the forward dash, which cannot be broken, so to speak. Every other character in the game, when they dash forward, they can input backwards to sort of block during the dash. Johnny is a curious exception to that. But I think that, you know, usually doesn't end up playing that much of a role before you get into the intermediate or advanced games, perhaps. It is going to be super crucial against zoner matchups, though. Ooh, big catch. Ooh, dropped the combo, but it was, in fact, as one of the maestros of our time said, happy little accident at getting a reset for their troubles. Jump slash into close slash clean finish. Ooh, okay, well, probably tried to go into a revolver there, but getting the DP input instead for wild throw. DP from downtown, that was definitely catching the extended hurt boxes from Epic Gamer. And nice there on the landing this time. Epic Gamer has been doing that quite a few times, air dashing over Ryori and then trying to press the button on landing and checking if Ryori indeed tried to anti-air. Now into the low, misses the combo, so Ryori breaking out of the corner with a lot of meter into their name as well. This time it's Ryori who gets to do this. DP into RC, not too bad. Got most out of that DP combo, but oh my god, was that a mistake or was that a bait? I think I have seen some Soul players actually use that 6S as a frame kill. I've had people do this to me, so I wonder that might have actually been a conscious bait there from Ryori Soul, making Epic Gamer react to that whiff. Although I think usually when you whiff it, you still get a meaty, so who knows? It's I'm gonna give it give the benefit of the doubt and say it was a sick ass bait. And now we are at 2 even position. Once again, one of the preferred ways to approach from Epic Gamer once you have that 50 meter available has been that Volt into deal into RC. Now, without the RC, it's gonna be quite minus and sometimes even punchable on landing, but combining it with 50 meter should force you in as Johnny if the opponent doesn't anti-air you. There we go, once again. Kinda, I guess, it is Strive's version of the classic Exert Swipe Travel via RC, which was considered one of the most one of the top tier neutral skips of the old Guilty Gear era, if not the best. I think a lot of people would say that the Swipe Travel YRC was one of the best. But now holding Ryori in the corner, but again, the far range DP doesn't quite manage to get pressure out of it. 6K once again, look at that, the massive! It's like you gotta look at the hitbox to actually appreciate how damn high that 6K from Johnny will actually hit people. But now Ryori with the last pixel and a dream. It's gonna be very dangerous, but finds the frame trap. Doesn't quite manage to get the last second super out and missed Finer. Of course it's missed Finer. From that round start distance, there probably aimed a lot of things that Soul could do to contest, right? You could do 6P and go under, but I think Soul 6P probably can't reach at that range. Mistfire is one of those tools, I think, that solidifies Johnny as sort of a makeshift zoner of sorts, they say. It's quite minus on block, but the thing is, you usually unleash those Mistfiners from a distance, or you Gatling into them from buttons that put Johnny basically full screen, and it's really not gonna give you an opportunity to punish per se. And since Johnny already, you know, has pretty fast buttons for poking, has a lot of good buttons for a lot of situations, some characters won't be able to pressure Johnny after those Mistfiners. So you might unleash them over and over and over again and let the chip damage accumulate. Ooh, speaking of footsies, going under the 6B there with Souls 2S, which is one of the best buttons in my opinion from Soulscape. One of my favorite buttons as well from the time I used to play this game as Johnny. However, close slash combo with dealing. You gotta be very careful there. Even though Epic Gamer didn't have like the biggest amount of frame advantage, like we said, the Mistfire is very disjointed move, very hard to challenge, and if you are sitting on a card, the risk to press a button against Johnny is massive. 2K. Perhaps trying to bait the reversal super. There it is, Ryori! Baits it a couple of times, finally gets it. Oh, but doesn't get the micro dash in. At that distance, you will of course have to dash a couple of frames for you to get into the optimal striking distance of Soul Bad Guys. Got the 2S counter hit there, but once again not ready to hit confirm. It is a difficult ability that all of us, even the best of us, are still struggling with, trying to be most consistent with. Nice the bar slash, a quick 1-2 with bar slash Mistfire. And Ryori's out! Now with all of this real estate, what are we gonna do? Oh, there we go! That's one response you can definitely go for. You see, you block the Mistfire, then micro dash, far slash. It's minus, how much? It is minus 10 at least. So depending on the button you choose afterwards out of your dash, Johnny will have to kind of try to match with their own buttons if they don't want to, you know, backdash out or try to escape the situation. 6K and Senga once again checks it. Epic Gamer smartly initially clocking. Oh, tried to get in there with a deep dash far slash, but misses. Vortex works in the favor of Ryori. We are out of the corner situation at least, but once again, the jump air dash into pressure has been working out pretty well for Epic Gamer. Even though Soul doesn't necessarily have the best anti-airs available, 6P is surprisingly good. It doesn't offer a lot of damage, but it is a 9-framer. It is a, you know, average good hitbox, so it's overall not too bad. Go-to move if you want to anti-air something. But here's the other one. Oh, you know what? I said that Soul doesn't have good anti-airs per se. I actually take it back. I forgot that this guy has 5K. Never mind. 6P, 5K combined. This guy definitely has good anti-airs. And with the movement options available, anti-airs and stuff like that, you can definitely make your anti-air game work. But you still gotta be ready for it, of course. In after Mr. Final once again, but the 5K, the problem is you still have to time it pretty well. Yeah, here's the other side of the coin. If you are using that vault deal without the RC, as we saw, Ryori took his turn basically, not allowing the opponent to get a free card and pressure after that. Oh, maybe try to whiff punish that whiffed Ensenga there, but not quite landing it. Vortex RC tries to raise the pressure. Epic Gamer having none of that. Calls out the forward dash out of the blast frames. 2K. Contested by 2K. DP here. Still not done. Ryori swinging with the 5 heavy. Oh, counter hit into one more. Yes, indeed. That should be it. If the combo is not dropped, make sure it doesn't. RC. Put them through the wall. Ryori secures the round with very little health left. That's what we like to see. Ooh, interesting 5 heavy there. Or wait, what's that far slash? Soul's far slash in this patch definitely a little bit better if you catch your opponent mid-air. Much easier to hit confirm than previously. There, speaking of the 6P, works out as an anti-air as any 6P would. Yeah, there we go. Not letting Epic Gamer get away with it. However, Epic Gamer transitioning into that reversal super as soon as we are ready to rise, evening out the situation. Ryori still with a little bit of a resource lead here, but we of course need to move through. Ooh, far slash works as an anti-air for sure. Side switch, probably didn't want that, and a miss input on the revolver. But the Vortex low profiling frames will deliver. 6K that Epic Gamer was going for there. Much more of a, you know, high profile move. Checks them airborne, not so good at checking them on the ground. So it was a great choice of buttons there for Ryori to approach that time. Dealing. Luckily, Ryori able to be outside of the blast radius of that card. However, this time, you're gonna take the guard break, you're gonna take the second one. But the FD once again pushing Epic Gamer out of the corner. 5K. Once again, the second hit, not hit confirmed. Bam! Epic Gamer no longer with the burst resources. So we are gonna go into the corner, close slash. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Misses the pickup though. One last chance for Epic Gamer. This could be a big chance, in fact. Finds the far slash. Back into the corner you go. Epic Gamer has so much juice. Gamer juice? Question mark. However, saying, ooh, the bait on the throw. Ryori with the fundamentals. The patience, walk close, and then get the counter hit out of the throw. Almost like Street Fighter fundamentals. Far slash, tags Ryori on the way up, burst. Get the real estate back, big counter hit. Even if it's not confirmed, Ryori is gonna have a pretty decent position here. Far slash tag on the landing frames. Ryori is fishing. Epic Gamer fishing as well. Backs into the court. Oh! Joker trick. Yep. Able to see it from far away. Close slash anti-air. That was a big one. If that was hit confirmed, that could have probably been a potential kill if we had the best execution in the world. Of course, those combos are a little difficult. We have a wall break here. All right, take it without spending any resources. Next hit is going to be crucial. Ooh, actually gets a full combo. Joker trick checks. Ryori dashing forward. I'm not sure what Ryori was going for there, but the button, the 6K, once again from Epic Gamer, preventing Ryori from dashing in properly. It's a little bit of a jump scare that, oh my goodness, that was actually able to clash with the Mistfinder there, but the turn up explosion actually took Ryori out of that situation. Now meets Ryori's far slash with a reversal super. Is that close enough to break the wall? Yes, indeed. That's gonna be big. Positive bonus for Epic Gamer. Okay. In a little bit of a defensive, more defensive posture here. First has been used. What about Ryori's? There we go. Oh, nice hit, and it confirms it as well. This is gonna be big. Drops it, but it's I was about to say the combo drop not too big, but this back throw putting Ryori in a checkmate position. The low profile frames once again finds the pop up, finds the juggle, but misses it. The bane of Ryori's existence. That could have been a that was a back and forth match. I hesitate to call it run back for either player, but there was a lot there for sure. Alright, tagged air to air, -4, but from that distance once again. Oh, cold burst, alright. Rare footage of. I think if you still haven't sort of, oh, well, that thought we got a counter hit, but again misses the media timing, or perhaps tried to shimmy Epic Gamer. Ryori has been going for that shimmy quite a bit, but you gotta be really careful with the distance. I think Johnny's throw range seems deceptive. It is still the normal throw range, I believe, but sometimes it can feel like Johnny kind of throws you from further than you would anticipate. Joker trick. Tries it as a whiff punish, I think. 5K very well placed. Doesn't let Epic Gamer get away with that air dash over. In that situation, 6B can be dangerous. If you whiff 6B, 6Bs generally have a lot of recovery and might be punished on the way down by the opponent. But the 5K probably does a little bit better job against that because you don't have to choose the direction for 5K. It will basically call them out from both angles. RC, yep. Is Epic Gamer gonna get into that burst? No, sir, not this time. Clean conversion from Ryori. Our French underdog, or rather, I don't want to say underdog, fighting from an underdog position is probably the better way to put it. On the chase. Set is definitely still anybody's game. The close flash, basic combo, and 6K once again catching the jump out attempt. The classic, the one and only. Oh, but big hit confirms. Didn't quite get the most comfortable Oki out of it. Now careful with the card that is still on the ground. Would have to slice downwards to be able to activate it though. Often enough, when the card is sort of floating down, you can use the up finer or the mid finer to trigger it. But once it's on the ground, I think you're gonna specifically need the S finer, the low slicing one, to be able to trigger the follow-up. Right, 6K and Senga straight. Oh, okay, we've been establishing that minus situation and the walkback situation so much already that Ryori just unwilling to sort of go for a challenge there. Now slicing it there with the down finer, big plus frames, meets with the revolver. Oh, that's gonna go under though. Yes, indeed. Ryori is out of there with very little life to spend though. Gotta be very careful. Ah, that's gonna be enough. The back throw. The back throw. One of the nemesis. One of the nemesis? What's the plural of nemesis? Nemesi? Oh, was that 6 or sorry, 7 already? I think it might have been 7 already, huh? Did I miss one of the points? Or did the players just want to take a breather? Live on the scene, reporting, observing the situation. It wouldn't be the first time I miscount, though. Plural of nemesis is nemesis? Is it, I think you're pulling my leg here, but that kind of sounds funny. Alright, one more, or potentially 3 more, depending on how you look at it. Nemesis. But English being the funky language that it is that actually pronounced the same though? Nemesasi? Right, as we load back into the game from a situation where Epic Gamer only needs 1 more, Ryori
mankind knew that they cannot.
Still looking for 3 wins to seal the deal. Considerable lead for Epic Gamer, but oh nice! Immediately prompting the burst from Epic Gamer there. That is one of the most dangerous situations you could find yourself in. Get anti-aired by the opponent's close slash. They have an opportunity to go for even more, and you bet your ass that Soul Bad Guy has pretty decent damage following that close slash if they're ready to confirm. Nice backdash out of that. And Segna forcing the situation, get the guard break. Oh, but at that range, Ryori got the punish, but didn't have the Gatling to pull through. Bursting here to a very even situation. Very logical burst as well. This is gonna go under! RC? Is there gonna be a burst? No, Epic Gamer chooses to take it safe. I very much like this play. Even though it would have been potentially worth a run back still, it's the safest play to save it to the next round. You are, after all, probably the character who gets to dictate the pace of the match as the far-range hero that Johnny is. So it is in some ways important for you to keep that keep that currency, that get out of the jail free cards of sorts. Here we go, the Vortex, lots of corner carry, and any hit here, yes indeed, is gonna take Ryori ever so closer to Epic Gamer. 2 left for Ryori. I believe.
Duel 1.
Do you?
Let's rock.
Ooh, this time 5K. Yeah, we were talking about the 6K, 6P going into the wrong direction. You can kind of have that with 5K as well, depending on the timing, if you release it too early as an anti-air. Oh, many are. Mysterious are the ways of... the 2K was going active there, so caught by the reversal super J. Are we gonna set it up? Deal was a little late, but we got the respect. Now, air dash out of the corner, into the counter hit, into the corner we go! Coast to coast, in a really nice position here. This is gonna secure the positive bonus, so lots of resources coming in for Ryori after this. Oh my god, again, is this a miss input or a frame trap? I think that's a frame trap, probably. After, because Epic Gamer has played that reversal super after Ensenga, right? But on the other hand, Ryori has actually been fairly respectful after those Ensengas, so I wonder if the players have just not managed to land on the same Yomi layer in that RPS yet. Alright. Pushing their turn after Mistfire. Epic Gamer was a little too greedy there. But here we go with the good buttons to match the Creed. Break their guard into the minus frame once again. Far slash. Find the 2Ks. All right, small conversion, but the most important thing, we got out of the corner. Wait, what direction? Guilty Gear 6-piece? Hello? DP works as an anti-air here. Once again, baited. 5 heavy. All right, gets it. That was the last pixel. One more. Finds the low. Ryori. Oh my goodness, that 5 heavy. That 5 heavy punish must have been at the last possible pixel. It almost looked like it was gonna whiff. Oop. Jumping the gun here, 6-6. This is it, ladies and gentlemen and MBs. We got a banger. We've got a nail biter for the first one. Ryori opening it up with a big classic far slash counter hit. Fat damage, and again, go for it. Definitely gonna lead into the wall break. 2/3 of Epic Gamers' life gone. And in fact, this is live footage of Ryori for the first time being on driver's seat, on the winner's seat, in advantage. It is in fact Ryori arriving to this set point before Epic Gamer. What a comeback! It feels like Epic Gamer has been dominating this matchup so far. But now, everything seems to be going for Ryori, other than the corner position. 6K once again catches, prompting Ryori to use the burst resource here. Ukawa close slash once again! Small 1-2-3 still, almost half of Epic Gamer's life, but Epic Gamer trusting the good old faithful back throw, put them where they need to be for your game plan to fall in place. Mistfire, you are so bad guy, you can't challenge from very far away. There we go, 5 heavy, reaches! Not the biggest punishment, the close slash counter hit is gonna hit very hard. Wall break, is it gonna... Oh, we lost X! It actually Ryori! With that very untraditional looking combo, still gets the wall stick. Oh my god. During that combo, I was willing to bet money that Ryori is gonna drop it, but still somehow brings it home and takes it for Team France on the first showing of the evening. What a comeback story. I mean, Epic Gamer didn't have more than a 3-game lead, but I mean 3-game lead is quite a bit. And I can definitely see what people were saying previously. Ryori completely reformed since the last set I saw them play. Much better. Conversions on point, footsies on point, decision making very much on point. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're probably gonna make a new room because this was a temporary solution. So hold on as we will calibrate the situation. I'm gonna host a new lobby. And we'll get back to you after these ads. So next pair that we are gonna prep up for will be Pokey and HiWill. Oh yeah, it seems to be a bad internet day for Strive servers. It takes quite a long time to handshake with the server. So bear with us as we are transitioning into a hot set here. I would usually put this set at a relatively high position on the list, but due to time constraints, we are gonna play as the second matchup of the evening.
Welcome.
Right, and code. Is this? Did I paste it properly? Yep. Let's update it in our hint message as well, so that we don't mix people up. So hopefully we can proceed with the show in this lobby till the end of it all. Right, Pokey and HiWill. Germany versus UK. Both of these players definitely worthy of me going or saying they've been doing very well recently. Pokey, of course, has been winning intermediate tournaments left and right. HiWill, a strong player, has been doing extremely well on Bedman. Almost, I want to say almost undefeated on Bounty Hunters. I think HiWill just got their first loss on Bedman for the first time very recently. I think it was their previous match against Yuffie and Nago, yeah. But other than that, extremely clean record so far. And considering the previous time these guys played against each other on a double elimination bracket and it going 2-3, I have all grounds to believe that this is gonna be an extremely tight and even match. A character matchup that I don't think I've seen before. Of course, Batman being fairly new, and Anji being not really rare character, that's for sure. Despite Anji, you know, being a legit bottom tier for a very long time, people do love playing this character. It is a very, very entertaining character to watch. I think the highs for Anji are very high, the lows are sometimes very low. So, definitely can understand that people love this kind of, you know, these kinds of characters very much. Oh, nice spin there. Straight into the blender. Oh, interesting RPS here. I feel like, what's that jump cancel? There's some really interesting layers of Yomi. Sees the reversal, super. HiWill floats in the air, comes into a big punish. Let's see if both can fight their way out of the corner. Has the 50 meter to hit confirm. And that's gonna be the first one. What's the song? This is a banger. I haven't heard this before. Nice one. Caught the landing frames. Pokey really loves that Anji jump D as a baiting tool in the air. Faking like a jump in, doing a jump D, and if you react with your 6P, you might actually get caught on the way down. Oh, nice bait there. And in the range to punish as well. Get the ball break, get a positive bonus. And we have so many resources coming in here for Pokey. Oh, try to cancel into the spin follow-up. What? Was that a wild assault? Oh, parries the head! Plus as a result? Question mark? Wait, is Gacho who gets a plus on block? No way, right? No way, right? It's a very peculiar situation. Poki ended up actually parrying the error there. Kacho is -1. Yeah, that would definitely make sense. It's not too bad though, now that I think about it, because it's not like it's a fairly far distance, and being -1 at that distance, you're basically at a round start, are you not?
Let's rock.
But I wouldn't be surprised if players caught by that particular RPS situation wouldn't be able to tell, like, what am I supposed to do here? Who's lapped that? Because often enough, if you trigger Kato who gets to, you're probably gonna get punished. Nice bait here. R/punish. Quick 1, 2, 3. Ooh, backdash into a reversal super. Yet, Poki was blocking there. Do a string. Yes, into the super. Working with what we got. One more hit. Ooh, but the deflect shield came through during basically the exact wrong time. One thing about deflect shield as well is that if RC from your opponent is used against your deflect shield, it will basically, it feels like it will basically halt the like any amount of push block that happened. So not only is the natural enemy of deflect shield forward moving things, but also anything that has RC in it as well. Nice spin into the fish. And the fish, of course, always leads on a hit into a butterfly setup. And if they block it, is fairly good on block as well. Nice bluff there. Gets a butterfly out. However, HiWill not ready to eat this pressure. In fact, gets a big counter hit there from, what's that move called? Not error. QK will meditate upon this and get back to you on that. That bugs me though. What is that move called? The it's not the error. The one that creates the head errors. Do I need to pull up frame data for this one? Nice plus frames from Shih Tzu. Finds the hit. Backdash. Ooh, that was very nice patience from Poki. Didn't go into a big commitment there. If Poki was to dash in and go for a close slash, there was actually a chance that HiWill might have ended up being plus there, or even having a punish situation. Since Poki didn't commit into a heavy button, we're completely okay. Malfunction! Malfunction is the word I was looking for. Yeah, we know Batman moves. 6 heavy, overhead, gets that party started. And now RC forcing that. Ooh, the bomb exploding behind. It's a lot of guard crushing. Poki trying everything at the kitchen sink. The deflect shield trying to get HiWill out of this pressure position. Oh my goodness. I gotta say, playing this matchup with a character without DP seems kind of tricky. If HiWill manages to get you in that bedman pressure, it's kind of nasty with it. Quick tap on the spike. And then jump back. Ooh, immediate YRC. HiWill definitely wants to keep this pressure going. And a lot of these pressure. Ooh, nice bait! The reversal super. Just Poki back into no meter situation until the positive bonus completely reversed that into super. Ooh, gets the input wrong, I would believe. So HiWill with one more chance here. This approach seems kind of tricky because, you know, Poki has been spinning a couple of these spikes, but it does really not lead into much. Oh my god. The full screen, the blue burst definitely works as a way to get in. However, HiWill with the install super activated doesn't manage to get the hits that they needed. I forgot what I think it's like it's a particular range of angle that the normal spikes are going to be tracking your opponent. Something like a 90-degree angle, if I'm not mistaken. Like a cone, starting from Bedman. Past that, it's going to stop tracking your opponent. Now spinning again. Here we go with the Midare. Ooh, HiWill not believing in those plus frames at all. And in fact, here we go with the coast to coast. Do we have a wall break as well? Nope, we're taking the pressure. Even better. Dancing into Midare once again. Pretty much guaranteed if your opponent is not already blocking or if they're not willing to RC after that as a result. Here we go, it should work. Gonna deal a decent amount of damage, but it's still anybody's game. They need the gold burst, not punishable. That gold burst on block only -2. So unless you IB it and throw it, not gonna get much out of that. I mean, technically +2 still, so you're probably gonna get to press a button. Immediate burst against the Midare. Of course, the Midare alone wouldn't do much damage, but as a keep away character of sorts, HiWill on Bedman does not want Unt to get in this position, because this is where you get brutalized. Bedman without any actual reversal supers, the only one available is the reversal options. The only available is the reversal super, which is one of the slowest reversal supers in the game. Basically in the same category as God Lewis's big churns, as well as Calamity 1 from Testament. But now Pokey with the basic BMB combo, unable to get the hard knockdown though because of the lack of resources. Ooh, the patience. Damn. I wonder, there was a really peculiar situation. It was kind of looking like after the blue RC, the throw was threatened. But then Pokey was already walking backwards, so I wonder if HiWill actually deemed that that was not going to be in throw range, and then Pokey still took a forward step and got the throw. Alright, get the wall break, Pokey. Oh, hello. We good? Yep, we're good. But now HiWill. Yeah, there we go. I agree with that. The worst positions that Pokey has found themselves in is this corner pressure. So I would imagine if, you're gonna save most of your burst for, getting out of that sticky situation. If you're not sinking it to Wild Assault, that is. And so far, oh, speaking of Wild Assault, the White Assault being a very decent option for the characters who have it at round start, for instance. I think most of them shouldn't be backdashable and punishable if you read it, but if you get too predictable and backdash at round start, the opponent can of course abuse you or exploit you in certain other ways. But now Pokey, 5th one in a row. Damn, how the turns have tabled. Ooh, it's gonna be a punish. What goes with a 2P, immediate burst there. Oh, hello, the angle. Even despite triggering the spin. Is that a hitbox issue for Midare? Although then again, if you spin like the first hit of the jump heavy, there's gonna be multiple follow-up hits that start up extremely fast afterwards. Get the guard crush. Pressure is real, as they say. It's gonna be enough to take it. HiWill, if there's ever a time to make a momentum reversal, it's probably this for HiWill. However, Pokey has been starting to find the stride, not giving that much, mind for the pressure, the fireballs anymore. Break the guards, that's not a plus. Yep. Pokey still has the guard bar on red, so next hit confirm is gonna hurt a lot if cashed out. Oh, nice escape. I guess the punish as well due to the slowdown frames. Here we go, big chance for HiWill. We're gonna make this count. We have to make this count, otherwise Pokey's just gonna come back. Deflect shield works out for HiWill. Put them in the corner once again. But the reversal super, I think it's gonna be so close. It is enough. Kachol who gets it, after all, deals quite a lot of damage even after those damage nerfs. Here we go with the jump slash, find a way in. But let's see the pressure now. The problem getting started with the pressure on Bedman is usually gonna be how do we manage to manifest the first error. Once you, oh, nice white assault on an airborne opponent, gets a full combo, and now we got the errors rolling. Once you can chain the errors together, you got a pretty decent pressure plan going. Yeah, that burst was probably destined to happen there. Very nice sequence as well from the multi-hit overhead transitioning into jump D.
Duel 1.
Kind of the same way, very reminiscent of Ino's, jump-ins into jump D pressure. Basically the same concept, not as tight I believe, but still is probably most of the time gonna prevent the opponent from pressing a lot of buttons. And white assault. Has inward frames, so not gonna be very easily challenged by anything. And here come the errors. The bomb, the head exploding behind Pokey. Well, it seemed like a little bit of a miss there on the pressure sequence. However, HiWill, oh my goodness, the first set of burst completely baited there by Pokey's RC. Hello? And a good fast hit confirm into the super. It's gonna break the wall. It's gonna be enough. That actually is gonna be enough. Wow, I think Bedman is one of the low guts characters as well, if I'm not mistaken. Punish there on the whipped core. Close slash, airborne opponent. Ooh, bounces a little bit too much there. The jump D from Anji delaying the air momentum, baits the anti-air attempt from Will. 6P completely misses, but ready to unleash more. Good timing on the burst. Immediate goes into the cancel. Or rather, the install. Now, Pokey will have to be careful. Many of these will guard break you on hit. Pokey has been able to weather the storm. That is the install super. But Will is still working on a very... Oh, the timing! The timing is everything against the Gorilla Spin. Will did see the trigger, but didn't get the throw out at the perfect timing, I think. Or perhaps misjudged the spacing, which will mean that Pokey gets to rob this round. Oh, shucks. That was really close, though.
Duel 1.
Because like it felt like Will definitely had the right idea, but just didn't have timing on the punish when Anzi comes off from the spin. Go carry them into a place where sun doesn't shine and where you get a lot of damage if you get hit. Will starting up very strong once again. The bomb didn't seem to guard break that time, so maybe exploding a little too early. However, you know, if you don't play this character Bedman, are you gonna be able to see if it's in range to, you know, trigger the guard crush or not? I'm not. Oh, interesting. The forward, actually, that was a deflect shield against Bedman's 2 heavy. Looks like that doesn't do much. And it makes sense because, you know, the 2 heavy moves forward so much and produces hits on a very fast frequency as well. Tried to challenge there, got frame trapped by the follow-up. Nice. Small hit confirm out of the butterfly. Again, the RC completely nullifies the deflect shield. Neither player has had a lot of, you know, success with that deflect shield. We keep talking about it. Ooh, nice catch there. With the error as well. Takes the pressure. Alright. I said that earlier, but the deflect shield here seems to have pushed HiWill far enough away so that the follow-up didn't produce enough relevant frame advantage at a relevant spacing. And now Pokey has been able to acquire the position where one more is gonna end it all. How is HiWill gonna fare here though? Lots of risk, stacking up. Ooh, this is dangerous. Yep. Goes for the burst. That is very logical as well. Burst, since a couple of patches ago, is gonna clear all of that risk, so probably the most safe play that Will could have done. However, it's not done yet. Into rather through the wall. Is it gonna be enough? That might actually kill. Yeah, Bedman with those guts or lack thereof. Pokey with a very strong performance, and whatever the relationship between, or rather the power relationship between these players used to be in the past, Pokey has been developing at such a rapid pace. It seems like Pokey at the moment has Will's number. Man, he's strong. Watch out, advanced players. Pokey Nago, sorry, not Nago, Pokey Anji from Germany coming for you. All right, what's next? We've got the other newcomer in the form of Vlink, Chip, entering the fray next against Kanlinki Bedman, sorry, not Bedman, Biken. Same B names, mixed up by the previous matchup. Yep, we indeed have a little bit of Johnny evening today, with 3 of the matches being Johnny, and 2 of those still on the horizon, so look forward to Gamma and Orochi playing tonight. But before that, we are gonna settle who is the stronger gamer out of these 2 tonight. Vlink from Spain, Kanlinki from France, another France warrior. How many of our matchups today actually have no French players whatsoever? I mean, previous matchup was 1. And then Ella versus Ryan would be the other one. But other than that, every single other matchup has a French competitor. So we got our little French theme evening. I feel like a lot of weeks on Bounty Hunters, people from certain representing certain nationalities are coming through en masse usually, and it's kind of fun to make little packages of, you know, people from the same country appearing on the same event as well. Let me see, do we have both players in the lobby already? We have Kanlinki, so that means let's prompt Vlink as well. Or is it Vlink? Vlink? Damn. Blink sounds much cooler though. Alright, so Chip on bike and action. Chip, of course, extremely good with the whiff punishes, perhaps the de facto best whiff punisher in the game per se. So gotta be very careful not to press buttons that don't reach your opponent. Of course, Biken has that long range, reach plus range combined. Has that long range Kabari, which is one of her go-to pokes against characters that, you know, dominate her at long range. Although Chip is definitely good enough to whiff punish that as well, if I'm not mistaken. Usually versus chip matchups are very dominated by, you know, lighter buttons that are not as bad on whiff. So you're gonna see a lot of 2Ks especially. Giving the players the thumbs up. Oh, did I forget to show the card as well? Here we go. Let's not forget the good stuff. Yeah, even there on the card, Vlink kinda noting that indeed we are gonna have whiff punishes, or perhaps in some cases wish punishes coming your way. I believe Vlink was player 2's side.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, let's see what our first timer Vlink has to offer here. Starting up very patient. There we go. Already threatening with the whiff punishes, and when we get into this position, ooh, the throw actually a little too early there, I believe. Chip's throw range is reduced from the normal throw range, so every time I see Chip whiff a throw, it could also be like a pixel perfect whiff as well. Even if you seem like you are almost at the perfect distance. Oh, here we go. Custom combos. Big damage on Chip as well. Attaching the S Kabari once again. Another hit would be a big disaster. Now, with the Kabari tether attached, both players trying to fight for the supremacy in that situation. OTG is nowhere. But Vlink will have to block the mix-ups as well. Oh my god, the trade! The trade! Any other time that would have probably been okay, but since Vlink was on their last pixel, now the round start 6P coming in from Kanlinki, calling out the bar slash, I think it was from Vlink. Nice and threatening, instant air dash, finds the hit, finds the fire slash as well, prompting Vlink to burst out of this situation. Ooh, no follow-up to the 6P. Yeah, pretty much every 6P on block in this game, if you don't cancel into anything, is probably going to be punishable even on head. So it's sometimes kind of hard when you're not expecting 6P to hit on the grounded opponent, especially if you're trying to go for an air throw. Sorry, not air throw, for an anti-air. Sometimes be hard to hit confirm into a grounded block situation. Air dash into, ooh, okay. We've got the stuff. But Kanlinki remembers Vlink has been going for those throws quite a bit. And another one. Oh, that's a nasty, nasty cross-up. Lots of damage coming in, but if something favorable for Vlink, at least they got thrown out of the corner and back into the area where Chip kind of shines, which is the neutral game. And now, after the wall break, we're gonna have to wait for a while to get the resource advantage, for Kanlinki is currently completely loaded with that good old juicy meter, but it's not gonna be used from either party. Just a classic jump slash air to air from Kanlinki, securing the first round, or rather the first game here. I think somebody asked what flag that is, and I believe it would be the flag of Andalusia. Ooh, the goal slash works out for Vlink. Nice timing on the burst. Goes into an immediate DP. I don't want to take that shit. That's disgusting. Did you just burst me into the corner? Oh, did they see the startup frame? I wouldn't be able to recognize it, but Vlink actually recognizes it. That was so unassuming. But perhaps that is the experience of Vlink coming in, has seen those frames, recognizing it was indeed gonna be the startup of a super, and gets the punish. Kanlinki working the corner. Ooh, that was nasty, straight into the throw. And the same mix-up once again takes Vlink out of the corner, but it doesn't matter if we have enough firepower in the conversion. Careful, swings wide with the 2D. And And positive bonus is where we usually get fun started. But of course, you kind of want to usually get... Oh, that throw bait. Sorry, that burst bait for Vlink. That should be enough, right? Yeah, because we've been working with a positive bonus. So that's going to give not only the extra damage modifier for Vlink for that combo, but basically guarantees that you're going to have pretty much 100 meter at the end of the combo.
Duel
1 point each. Declaring no free zone for this matchup. Ooh, the RPS with the tether attached is so interesting. Generally, probably going to be dominated by Viking players because they are the ones who have been in those situations over and over. And how much Alpha, luckily, landing a hit there. The hitbox is rather large, I believe. We're going into another one. Ooh, missed it at the end! And Kanlinki ready to flip the tables. This is not going to be a lot of plus frames though, or rather, you can only get so close with the amount of plus frames that you have. And considering that Chip has one of the best, if not the fastest normals in the game, you're probably not going to be getting any sort of heavy pressure going on after that super. Meets Vlink with a far slash. Big damage. Very, oh my goodness! The cross-up lands. Is there gonna be a burst? Vlink holds onto it. There might have been a consideration for Kanlinki there. Cutting the combo short. I'm not sure if that usually ends there. I think it might though. Sliding under, 6p. Overhead Rekka hits though. Burst from Kanlinki. Now, very important for Kanlinki to sort of get out of this corner position, for Vlink has so much meter to spend for this. Safe jump with the use of Yozan. We're being very tricky here. I'm not seeing the direction. Oh no! The yellow RC. The yellow RC is hard-coded. If you can't make contact with your opponent's push box, it is not gonna hit. The extended hurt boxes of the moves are not gonna matter, I believe is how it goes. And Kanlinki gets another point for their name. We go from Tatami. Watch the low properly. Kanlinki in once again. The DP immediate burst. This is the as we call in the business, the momentum burst. Try to keep your opponent in the corner. However, Chip, being the speed, oh nice RPS there. Finds the big hit parry. Out of that. Actually, that's actually super brilliant, because there generally is not gonna be too many frames between the low Rekka and the third Rekka. And I think there's not gonna be even enough, depending on what character you're rocking, you might or might not be able to 6p in between. So it kind of makes sense that you would RPS with the parry instead. Because if there is even 1 frame of gap, it's gonna work for you as a Viking player. Also, Oeilomega, you can check the from Discord. Check the pinned message. The right room code should be on the pinned message. Find the low. First out of there. Relatively even in terms of life. Both players kind of dry when it comes to tension. But now there might be a lot of... Oh, I was about to say there might be a lot of tension coming in from Vlink soon. Unless, at this point, Vlink only needs 1 more hit. Good block on the initial cross-up. The initial alpha cross-up was blocked, but the second was not. This is such a nasty situation against Chip. If you are on your last pixel, any one of those alpha blades that cross-up could be the end of the round. And most of them are also very, very hard to contest as well. Especially the air ones. There we go. 1, 2, into super. The most common win pattern for Chip players. Now here, we finally have the KD that we were looking for. And this should carry into the corner unless Vlink misses the combo. Great bar slash. Vlink, again, runs straight into it. But the conversion wasn't quite there. I think Kanlinki didn't have the 50 meter at that time, so unless you spend Wild Assault there, the conversion was probably not going to be the best. Yeah, they're still attached. What are we cooking with it?
up. It's so nasty. Into Bunky Mess side. This is not gonna take the wall, but we are gonna get a Alpha. I think Alpha should die here, right? Yeah. Alpha, even though it is fast to start up, it does not have any sort of invu frames whatsoever. So good well-placed strike or a reversal is gonna take care of it usually. Ooh, lots of minus frames, but that was very from a very far spacing. So Vlink not able to take advantage of that potential punish situation. Do you even, if you space it well like that, there's really no punish to be had, right? I forgot exactly what the heavy Kabari follow-up is on block. Vlink closing in, gets the overhead Rekka, but immediately wakes up with a parry. Gold burst. The old faithful from season 2 making a comeback. 1-2, Rekka super. And we are looking to loop this once again. However, Kanlinki does have very good defensive options here available. Full burst, 50 meter. Choosing to unleash the tension first as a defensive mechanic. Vlink does the same. Burst, keep them in the corner. Vlink so close to the burst, goes into it immediately and finds a good purchase for it. Vlink, is this gonna be it? Drops the combo. One hit, either way. What's it gonna be? The jump out and the jump heavy into Yozan. Has a little bit of a gap there. Caught Vlink hesitating or trying to press something. Oh, not 2, 1 point. There we go. 3-1. Sorry, 3-2 for Kanlinki. They've been going neck to neck so far. Not let me safe jump. Very daring dash. How often do you see? I mean, that does make sense. You kind of don't want to miss buttons against Chip, and Chip players, they do tend to move backwards in anticipation for your whiff, or while trying to make you whiff. So very aggressive dashes into long-reaching buttons can be one thing that you can do against Chip to sort of abuse their willingness to move backwards. Speaking of things that go backwards, Yozan Sen! Disgusting, but so beautiful at the same time. Oh, not close enough to get the full parry animation there. Why's the Kabari? Oh, miss on the follow-up. I think that's sometimes the Kabari into the follow-up is a little hard to connect for a bike, and not only in combos, but also in situations like anti-air situations like that. Oh, we got a Wild Assault on board. Misses the combo though, now big resource loss for Vlink. Usually when you are going into the Wild Assault, you're expecting to get the wall break and basically to get all the burst resources back immediately. But now the tables have turned. It is in fact Kanlinki who gets to utilize that positive bonus. But hold on, Vlink is gonna avoid the gunshot altogether with the delayed momentum of Shuriken. A really great play, however, with the last pixel, we needed one more. We needed one more good play after that evasion here. And it was, in fact, Kanlinki who was, you know, on that positive bonus, just building an overwhelming amount of resources. Right, but this time, half of your life gone. Half of your life gone. Oh my goodness, Chip, Xanu, please chill. We're going to RC, immediate burst. Kanlinki still wants to fight for this round. Very close to 50 meter as well. So we have the firepower, which is unleashed here. Burst from Vlink, but the air-to-air jump slash is once again contesting. Vlink out of the sky. YRC guarantees pressure for Vlink. Fights out of the corner, and now Shuriken misses. Yozan is at that range. That was a very peculiar RPS situation. I think Vlink recognized that was probably going to be minus because Kanlinki connected the Yozan so high up in the air. Pressed the button, but Kanlinki was actually backdashing out of that situation. So really nice RPS for both players. Jump slash hits once again. Even if your opponent is relatively below you, that jump slash from Baiken is blessed with very deep hitting hitboxes. 1-2 on the Rekka. We're not gonna have a wall break with a super here. Are we gonna go? Yes, indeed. That's the way how you get most of your wall breaks in this this patch. Between the Wild Assault as well as the super. Oh, Ooh, last moment burst. Tried to still fight for this round. I kind of like this. It was a really risky play though. If Kanlinki managed to get the hit after that, would have been nice. But I think Vlink, I blinked and I missed it, and Vlink went into the DP there, I believe. Now backwards jump slash. That is a very defensive maneuver that is very hard to challenge. Wait, huh? Was the parry too early? That looked like it just completely shifted through. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are these frames? Give me a slowdown of that. Or a replay of that. I think what might have happened is that Vlink actually went for a meaty a little too early, and the strike wasn't active anymore when Kanlinki got the parry off. Would be the most logical situation, or explanation rather. A little bit of 6B on 6B action. Who has the best one? Looks like Kanlinki takes it for today. Jump slash, air dash, jump slash. Not managing to convert into a grounded combo. And now Vlink tried to wait for the burst. Recognized that there was a burst RPS here, but not waiting long enough. However, we got it once again. Lost frames. Oh! Hello? Not quite. I think the idea was to get a micro dash throw, but probably missing the micro dash component there. Good block on the overhead, but it's definitely not over yet when it's combined with the red RC. Trying to struggle with a jump, but there is no way out from Vlink's pressure this time. Ooh, that was a Hail Mary. Kabari straight into the heavy follow-up. Vlink got a little bit of a whiff punish there. And now, wake up with Hiragi. The meaty S Kabari is gonna be nasty for whoever lands the next hit. I was about to ask, is Vlink gonna be able to take advantage of this tether? But I think that was just a usual BNB combo. It's one of those really niche things if you've ever lapped an optimal combo while tether is attached, if your character is not biken. Speaking of optimal things, this was not it, but we still got the reset, and Kanlinki was not ready to contest there. Vlink brings it 4 even once again. God damn, these scripts are written by someone extremely talented.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
6B calls out the high-profile poke, burst used by Vlink. Oh, hello here! Backwards hitting 6Bs, my favorite in Guilty Gear. Runs under, that was really nice from Vlink. But here we go. Ooh, custom combos. Interesting. An overhead, yep, we're gonna cash out, especially since Kanlinki does not have a burst anymore. Uh-oh, that's probably not Vlink was planning out for, and it's gonna be a highway robbery. Expect your opponent to have no mercy, especially at those low hit points, if you drop your combos. That was a drop while you are in the corner as well, so probably one of the worst kind of drops you could ever have. Patience from Vlink, backdashes out of the situation. Swinging a miss on the 6B. Of course, we gotta be very careful with Chip 6B, one of the longest whiffing 6Bs in the history of Guilty Gear. Uh-oh, speaking of things that are also extremely minus, that DP whiff, Kanlinki gonna seal it. With patience, or rather with precision. And taking the 1-game lead once again. Bar slash whiff punished, as one would expect. Ooh, again, a very peculiar throw whip there. Punished by Kanlinki. Both players have expended. Yo, that was the perfect timing! Kanlinki with the RPS! And the matchup knowledge presses the close slash at the perfect timing, landing a close slash towards the corner. Now Vlink drilling down, jump to gay. It's gonna be slightly plus. Doesn't see the YRC frames, that was kind of obscured. Quite a wall break yet. 5B into more pressure. Jump slash. Not a clean hit. Vlink is somehow still alive until she put a ring on it. Or perhaps a rope in this case. Kanlinki once again working with the round start 6Bs. It's gonna call out a lot of, you know, B&B pokes for just about any character. Nice bait here. I think Vlink didn't press a button. Yes, indeed. And see the punish? What's it gonna be? Close slash into your go-to B&B. Oh, was that a combo miss or a reset? I guess we're gonna never know. Didn't get the Bunky Messai this time around, but we're gonna have so many resources coming in. Yep, RC. And since Kanlinki doesn't have a burst yet, there's nothing that they're gonna be able to do against this onslaught. Vlink looking to even it out once again, fighting for it. Kanlinki going into this last round for the game number 10 with a little bit of an advantage, having a full burst, which is gonna be used here. Which side? Not sure. And probably Kanlinki didn't know either. This time though, Bunky Messai unleashed. And look at these resources coming in from Vlink. Unless you go into a reversal parry here. Oh, I think Vlink was actually reading for it. Went into the leaf crab, which would have called it out. And again, with the patience, blocking this. Yes, indeed. No way out of this one. And the burst is so far, yet so close. Couple more hits, couple more frames would have been it. But Vlink, no mercy. We want rewards after these good reads, and Vlink has had very keen sense for those wake-up options for Kanlinki the past couple of games. Just a little up tap from Yozan, pushes, or rather launches Vlink from mid-screen to half screen, from mid-screen to corner. Nice, good 6B. Trade there. I think there was a little bit of a delay there that Vlink tried to play between those Rekka hits. Uh-oh, that's probably not what Vlink wanted. And once again, Kanlinki is gonna take everything that they can get. Free stuff, my favorite. Give me that punish. The good old counter hit stuff. All right, attached is the tether. Which side are we gonna go to? Very nice defense from Vlink. It's very rare for you to get out completely unscathed from the throw tether into a mix-up from Baiken. And RC again goes for the challenge. I failed to see what button that was. Probably 6B. Because oh, good bait. Misses the combo. YRC misses the strike out of YRC again. The RPS, the very round start kind of RPS that we have.
Duel 1.
Gotta be very careful not to whiff. And perhaps, I wonder if that was a missed micro dash that that Vlink wanted to have in there. Good 6B, putting Vlink back in the corner. Burst as well, using everything in order to maintain the pressure situation. Or perhaps even more importantly, not to get pressured by Chip in the corner, because this is what's gonna happen. We all know the story. Now, again, the RPS. Basically, we have reversal super, we have parry. I think up alpha is also slow enough that if Kanlinki goes for Hiragi there, it's not gonna be active enough once the alpha hits. So that would probably be one of the options to call it out as well. Now close to the ground, Yozan is gonna produce plus frames. No anti-air. But gets an interruption on the landing, and here we go. Throw once again. What side? What's it gonna be? Vlink says, I don't give a shit about this mix-up. I'm gonna go for a gold burst. Oh no! Falls into the hits. I wonder if Vlink hit a button in the air and went into landing recovery there and got guaranteed punished. Here we go with the throw and time to guess. Ooh, guess it's right this time. And again, this time the option being a jump out. Works out for Vlink initially. It's Kanlinki's combo. With no wild assaults or tension available, not gonna be able to seal the deal yet here, but that frame trap into Tatami Mat is gonna take it for Kanlinki. 7 to 5. A very end of the set explosion, getting two while they were fighting basically neck to neck until that 5-5 situation. Kanlinki utilizing the explosive nature of their character, getting the RPSs, getting the mixes, especially those throws, produced a lot of really nasty situations, which allowed Kanlinki to seal the deal at the very end. But really nice debut match for Vlink. We saw a lot of cool stuff from both players. Definitely not disappointed with that rumble right there. Right, reaching the middle point of the event, we got Oeilomega and Gamma. Faust versus Johnny. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this is a matchup I've never seen before, and a matchup I don't even dare to guess who has the edge here. Both characters relatively far range. Faust is an interesting character against other far range characters. He kind of has good normals, and generally long range characters have gaps in their long range pokes as well. So Faust tends to find opportunities to throw items against characters who love to stick at far range, and I think Johnny would be one of these characters as well. Especially since, you know, Mistfinder is quite minus on block, you're probably gonna find yourself lots of spots for Faust to try to gamble into that really good item to start your pressure and start, you know, everything. Making sure that Oeilomega has the ID. Ooh, I see. I checked my DMs and Oeilomega did say that they had a little bit of a last-minute emergency, but it did say on my way though. Okay. Oeilomega is coming, and we are ready to rock with this matchup. And next, no worries, life happens, as we say on the show. No matter what happens, show always goes on. No hard feelings if you can't make it. We try to make sure that everybody gets to play on the terms that they require. I am here to make everything as comfortable as you, the players, as well as the viewers. Although the QK stream scuffedness often is another factor that is trying to prevent the viewer satisfaction. Now Gamma has been rocking Johnny since the release. Has had many characters in the past. I think at the peak of Gamma's Strive career, they were playing Jacko, I want to say, but definitely a player who has gone through a couple of good ones. Probably, I guess I would. Has Gamma been always one of those players who tested the new characters? So basically, part of the players who are always on the hunt for that one character that would kind of vibe with you, which is a super important thing to, you know, establish. If you want to have motivation for long term in fighting games, you gotta find something that you vibe with, be it, you know, that the game is amazing, just like that, or that you find a character that you really dig. Something has to give, something has to work in your favor for it is It is a journey that has a lot of ups and downs, so to speak. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears for competitive players on their journey to the top. Ooh, the explosion of the afro in the air, working up as a Bombo starter. Now Gamma. Oh, wait a second. Wait, wasn't Gamma on the other side? How did we switch sides here? Now Gamma's time to show what is what. And Johnny, who didn't quite get the deal there. But this should lead into a favorable situation, unless we're dropping again. I wonder if Faust's weird hurt boxes are playing into some of these misses. Faust is classically in Guilty Gear one of those really annoying characters to play against. Not only does he kind of have weird standing or crouching boxes, but can also crawl around, making his, you know, crouching box even smaller. And then in the air, kind of weird to, you know, juggle as well. So a lot of the times in Guilty Gear games, you find yourselves, you know, just struggling in a lot of really weird ways to convert on Faust. Drill resets into the bomb throw, lots of plus frames. Speaking of those items that we were talking about earlier, pushes into the little guy holding still. Gosh, really no way out of this pressure. Jump 2K into bomb back, plus frames once again. Gamma finds a hit, finds the way out though. And let's see, RC to make the mix not punishable. RPS here. If you're connecting the mix on the opponent on block and have no meter, I think the RPS is you're basically trying to kind of mix between if you're approaching or if you're running away, and your opponent has to kind of try to guess which you're, like what kind of movement steering you're going for. But that said, Oeilomega with the big target on the horizon. Afro extending the hurt box of the opponent, finds the decisive hit, takes the first one for Team France. It's the massive range. Ooh, manages to trigger the turn up one as well. Bluffing, a little bit of a deal there. It's very... So Johnny has a lot of sort of quotations bluffing moments in his pressure where you could try to reset into the deal or try to assume Mistfinder stance, cancel, and then go for a strike or a throw. But with especially Mistfinder stance, you can of course assume the stance, use your dash forward or backwards, and then as an additional action, release the Mistfinder at the end of your dash, creating frame traps. So it's not always like the most simple thing to, you know, contest Johnny out of his strings. Uses the new input. Actually, speaking of that, we haven't seen a lot of Faust. Oh, self-explosion extends with a re-re-re. Very nice teleport. Reads the forward, the advancement from Gamma. Teleporting out of the corner. There's still cart on the ground. Nice close slash on the landing. Let's see if Oeilomega wants to burst out of this or take this. The option this time is gonna be to hold it, giving potentially Gamma option to drop their combo if they're too worried about the burst. Nice, the big hit. Are we still holding it? We're getting dangerously close to getting KO'd. Holds the new scalpel. I'm actually not, like, Faust is actually one of those characters who I'm not, like, completely on board how the new Season 3 changes work. Especially like the new charged scalpel. I know that it's, you know, of course it's delayed, and I guess it guard breaks. But considering Oeilomega has been showing a lot of new stuff, we're probably gonna be seeing how the new Season 3 changes work. Now eating the meteors, immediately unleashing it. It's a really cool mechanic. Using the new eating input, you can store the item per se and then choose to fire it whenever you want with a slightly, I think the 22p that unleashes the item that you ate starts up a little faster, does it? I forgot. If you choose to eat the item, you recover faster out of the item throw. That one I know at least. Alright, wall break for Gamma. Gamma, however, going back to neutral here, drift forward. Oh my god, the drift didn't actually catch the teleport there. And Gamma has to be very careful. Nice punish there on the scalpel. Hard base the burst. The burst never to be seen. I kind of like this RPS. Even if Oeilomega was gonna lose that round, they not only got some value out of that because Gamma dropped their burst, but got to keep their burst for this round as well. And it was the safest play. I mean, if you're trying to struggle and go for the burst there, you might find yourself in a situation where you burst, lose, and then you're gonna be really sad this round. The classic left, right, throw the meteor, and teleport. Is it back? Is it from? They will never know. Forced to take the Afro here. Yeah, and of course we're going straight into the jump D. While you have your Afro installed, the jump D, not only does it already hit really deep, but it tends to reach the Afro hitbox way before you can unleash any sort of anti-airs. Alright, turn up, yielding a combo, but again, the low mist fighter whips, and Oeilomega ready to punish that. Wow, 2k into Wild Assault. That's actually super smart because, you know, one of the most common round starts for Faust is 2B, which will be very difficult to contest with your usual like heavier buttons. So I think Gamma is very on point with the round start RPS so far, and very ready to hit confirm out of those hits as well. Now drill. Oh, that's a mix-up. That's a cross-up, I think. And now Oeilomega's time. Tries to bait a burst here, or perhaps a reversal super. 6P completely airballs. And now with the use of Wild Assault, we have the corner. Oh, Gamma tried to input the deflect shield immediately after that. YRC, I think. Nice knife, one of the fastest starting projectiles in the game. Snipes Oeilomega out of the startup of that item throw. Gamma putting some matchup specific options on the table, basically saying, all right, look, if I have 50 meter, you're never gonna be able to throw an item for free after this point. I might actually react to it. And I wonder if it's actually a reactable thing, because like some moves, some projectiles you can actually react to with Joker Trick. Oh, running into the bomb, getting a little bit of a self-explosion, and now Oeilomega has 50 meter. Are we gonna burn? No, just resetting into a quick little overhead. But yeah, the Joker Trick is ridiculously fast. You can actually punish a lot of stuff on reaction that you would not be able to punish on reaction for other characters. We go, ooh, if that was an actually normal jump in, that would have worked out for Gamma. Or if that was a, you know, downward Mistfinder swipe. Now what are we gonna do? Staying very safe. Makes sense, because Gamma is rocking that 100 meter as well as burst, so every single reversal option available here. The RC doesn't quite manage to pull through with it. We're still with the card on the ground. Disappears now though. Steal a new one. Oh, but the 6 heavy works as a big massive check for anti-airs. And now Afro installed. What's it gonna be? Strike throw. RC, it should be enough, right? Yeah, get the wall break. Oeilomega. 2-2. Wait, is it 2-2? Has it? Wait a second. Huh. Has it gone by this fast? I thought this was like the third game. Ooh, nice idea. Tried to evade the glove box by going airborne and then air dashing. Didn't quite have the timing there. I think, does Oeilomega still have one of the items devoured? I blinked and I missed which one he devoured initially. Alright, once again, what's it gonna be? This time the strike option lights the Afro on fire. Oh, gets the ball guard broken by the exploding Afro. God, that was a very, very risky burst for Gamma. Now, burst resources are out of the question. Nice confirm! That all started from a counter hit 2D. Tried to probably prep for a whiff punish there, but the jump 2K reaches far. Blocking a 6B properly though. Oh my god, the little guy coming to bite Gamma back in the ass. Teleport PRC, a classic. Costs a little meter. Gets the cross up. Yeah, making it even more strong with a Afro on as well. Jump K, oh my god, every single item is just cocking Gamma right now. I think the last 3 or 4 items have prevented Gamma from being able to do anything. Dash under, that was really clean from Gamma. And now, Joker trick, that's gonna break the wall. Is it gonna be enough? We have really low guts on Faust, if I recall correctly, into a throw. That was cashing out on so much respect there from Oeilomega. I dare say that this is a matchup of fairly patient players, wouldn't you say? Perhaps that goes without saying, or like that sort of naturally happens when you have, you know, these two characters on board. But especially since I know Gamma as basically, Gamma is like a saint. Gamma will happily, you know, block a lot of your pressure, not opt to, you know, take any sort of risk and just wait for their turn to escape when necessary. Like the Afro is gone. Both players with a lot of burst. Looks like a hard bait there for Oeilomega, but Gamma not ready to bite. Unleashing the burst now, luckily. That is full screen in this patch, the blue burst. Really hot. That was a fucked up situation. Oeilomega forcing Gamma off the ground because of the incoming massive ton what is it? 100 ton? But then it's also very difficult to the air-to-air challenge Faust because of Faust's jump heavy, which is classically one of the most fucked up, far-reaching air-to-air air moves in the history of Guilty Gear. Working with a very nice start here, Gamma. First wall has been broken. There's a little bit of a crawl RPS there coming into play for the first time, perhaps. Oh, eats a trumpet. That's probably a very decent item to eat. If Oeilomega threw that trumpet, it would have definitely been snatched by Gamma. So being able to prevent that from happening. Oh my god, is the bombo the bomb is gonna hold Gamma in place, as well as the little guy tries to use deflect shield to nullify shit and push Oeilomega away to no avail though. Is it gonna be a wall break? Not quite. Still a chance. RC. But the drill, the delay. The drill hitbox is pretty good, and unless Gamma went for, I don't know, 6B there, that would have probably been an impossible challenge. Again, crawling backwards, checking that far slash from Gamma. And the thing is, Johnny has a lot of high-profile folks, like far slash, 6K, 5 heavy, even 6 heavy, a lot of stuff that you can kind of go under. So it makes a lot of, or like it makes for a lot of efficient RPS. Oh, I kind of like this burst though. This burst from Oeilomega was completely to prevent Gamma from grabbing the horn, so as to be able to hold the pressure here. Like I was saying, it's what was I saying? I forgot already. Here's a cool. No, the item again. Gamma has had so many difficulties with the item, and look at that. That is an OG Guilty Gear player air throw. Once again, crawling backwards in case Gamma wants to go for the far slash. And the hammer, of course. You wanna try to contest for another hammer? Little guy is gonna be an annoying threat here if Gamma tries to air dash out of the corner. Gets a trigger. That's actually good for Gamma that they got the trigger on the little guy. At least it is gone now. However, we need to better our position immediately. Wild assault, blue assault this time. going through, getting the getting the heartbreak. I mean, technically a heartbreak. I would imagine Gamma's heart is aching at the moment with all the good items that Oeilomega is unleashing, especially on characters like Johnny that play the full range, the full screen game. Getting an annoying lingering item is, yeah, it doesn't feel good. Any of those long-range pokes, if it makes contact with the little guy's hitbox, for instance, it's just gonna halt your game plan for the next, 4 or so seconds, period. A little bit of mutual destruction there in form of the bomb. Oh, okay. Oeilomega's tried to dive in for the trumpet that was there, I think, in the back, or... Did I imagine it? Maybe I imagined it. 50 meter for the vault deal. RC doesn't manage to keep it tight, but nice prediction. Jumps out of the command grab. Gamma would for sure. RPS for the drum. Wasn't able to get into the position with the throw. Sorry, with the teleport. And now Gamma wants to unleash the burst here. Guard break with the Rerere. Or what is that? Where's the Scalpel Gold in this game? But Potato coming back to prevent Gamma from doing stuff. There is also a trumpet in the background. However, Gamma would much rather push the offense. Oh, just into the... I think Oeilomega remembered that the trumpet was kind of there and tried to get the teleport to grab it, but it was just about to expire. Bit of RPS, and look at that hitbox! The towering hitbox of 6K catches Oeilomega basically from the top of their jump arc. It's so big! It's so fucking big! I mean, at least it got fixed a little bit from the previous game so that it doesn't have like completely low profile hurtbox as well. So technically you can poke and challenge it now. But I mean, in situations where you use that 6K, you are usually looking to snipe them, either jump scare them from like half screen or try to prevent them from, taking off in the air. So it really doesn't matter that much a lot of the time. Nice jump. Fuzzy jumping out of the pressure, but now forced to hold this exploding afro. Once it explodes, you're gonna get guard broken, and Oeilomega is gonna get a nice pressure reset. However, with the use of Wild Assault, we're making combos happen. Oh my god, I bet Gamma was throwing, but you know what? Oeilomega chose to go into a command grab as well, which is technically, by definition, gonna be throw invulnerable. The horn has been procured. Oh, nice bait from Gamma. Makes the 6P whip completely. Wild Assault into... Still, I wonder if Gamma was looking to get the wall break or hold the corner, but whatever happened, the far slash once again missed there. Was it because of crawl? Please don't tell me it's because of the crawl. I hate this character, his Faust. Every character who would love to use their far slashes and their high profile pokes, Faust is just the menace, the bane of our existence. Here we go. Didn't get the deal in, but we'll get it now. Break it, even with the crawl. You're not gonna be able to... Oh, the bait on YRC! It's too high! Oh no, it's too high! But the punish here, Oeilomega is gonna hold the burst till next round. Very safe bet. I'm actually surprised. So far, I've seen that situation mostly from Ino, when you stick your opponent so high on the wall that your Wild Assault is just not gonna be able to reach them. But I guess Johnny does have that issue to some extent. Quick dash, grab the horn. But Oeilomega also on point with the RPS jumping out of the horde. If it's working against me, try to avoid it. Roll to B, checks. Gamma, jump out of the bomb back. Man, there's so much good RPS. So many good footsies in this matchup. Again, Gamma has to hold this. Guesses right for the cross-up though. Oh, is it timed well? Nope, not gonna work in tandem with that bomb, but we are gonna go into our basic strike throw mix-up. Gamma with a good read, backdashes out the command grab, and now both players miss the throw. Oh my goodness. I guess you kind of have limited options there as Johnny, because you can't really cancel out of your dashes. So if you commit to a dash, your throw would be very slow. Very nice mix there, able to once again avoid the incoming horde completely. Gamma with the last hit points tried to throw? I didn't recognize what frame that was, but looked like Gamma kind of missed something there. That is such a heartbreaker if Gamma actually, like quotations, guessed right and pressed the button, but if Faust hitbox just wasn't there quite yet because of the teleport. Little guy. Oh, Gamma doesn't give a fuck. Has to give a fuck about it on the way back though. Nice 6B. Can always go for that. If your 6B doesn't reach the Scalpel's hurt box, you can of course always opt to go under at least with your 6B on full screen Scalpels. The pressure, nice read once again, using the, oh, was that a Mistfinder dash that Gamma actually used there to get out of the corner? Trying to check if Oeilomega wants to react somehow. The 5K that was unleashed was not gonna come out fast enough. It's a very precise dance of timings if you're trying to, you know, catch Faust out of that teleport. Again, trade. Still in Gamma's favor somewhat. Tried to press something in the air, getting collided by Mix, and now looks like Oeilomega is gonna enjoy a very nice advantage here from a couple of items. Those afros. Gamma chooses to pick one, I'm surprised. But I mean, it doesn't end up mattering if you're just pressuring your opponent. In that case, it's just a bonus feature. Look how cool he is. Look at him go. Oh, look at him go. It's actually a kill. Gamma defies all odds. Gives Oeilomega a massive target, but doesn't give him the opportunity to get the strike in. Finish it with style. A wild assault used as a makeshift dash here, sliding under that. Airborne maneuvers from Oeilomega. Now Gamma tried to punish that throw with... There we go, once again, good instant air dash punish on the Scalpel. Nice pressure, plus with the card is there, but Oeilomega pushed back into the card. This could be used for a combo. Very nice, into... Yep, deal to build a little bit of extra resources. Taking the wall break though without a hard knockdown. Nice double jump and Gamma with that precision air maneuvering. I think Oeilomega was trying to go for an air-to-air or an air throw there. I missed which one it was, but completely nullified by Gamma's double jump. And then on the way down, jump K to punish. Beautiful. Take this. You might need it, says Gamma. Lots of items coming in, none of which were devoured. It's the guard break from, oh my goodness, still on the RPS Yomi layer. Gamma has jumped out of so many of those throw mix-ups. Has to hold this little guy though. Oh! Devoured something, but I missed what it was. But we definitely have an artillery option here to unleash whatever it was. If it was a good item, I would imagine they would be... Oh my god, wait, what? The blue into... Oh, right, because the blue is not really invulnerable or anything, right? So Gamma just pressed the button, and that would mean that the red assault as well as the blue assault are gonna die just like that. But of course, if it was the white one, that would have... it would have triumphed with its invo frames. Right, towards the corner, double mix. Mix it as much as you can. Nice, gets a Mistfinder hit. A little bit of extra distance, but this little guy is proving to be a menace here. Punish? Not quite. Went for 2K, but perhaps a little too late. Card is there and launches Oeilomega for a combo. An accidental side switch, I mean, imagine. What a play. Dash in. That's probably Faust dashing DP, dashing Gold Burst. As a result of that, we do have positive bonus still ready to go. Oh my god, so many teleport RCs. One mix-up probably. Nice backdash out of it. Oh, Gamma even though they took a hit on the way out, I think it's completely worth it. Watch your toes. Oh my god. Oeilomega with the wire, with the reversal drift PRC forward. Utilizing the slow startup nature of reversal super of Faust's. But now, this is a hard knockdown. Guess for your life. I don't want to, says Oeilomega. Unleashes the burst. And the 6P. The frame trap. YRC into a throw. Oh my god. That sets up the throw perfectly? I don't think I've seen that before. I got hit. I got grabbed there by the collar. Tries to get the punish again on the missed strike. This time Oeilomega was ready to anti-air though. With the Afro on, strike throw, basic stuff. Still gotta be careful, even if you jumped out. Yeah, that's the same situation has been recurring. Gamma gets the jump out of the pressure, but because the Afro explodes in the air, they're still gonna have to come back on the ground. Oh no, and this time, Oeilomega missed the combo starter. Good burst to save themselves. Oh, but it is the classic teleport PRC. When in doubt, lean back. Trust on the old faithful. Oeilomega with 2-round lead here for the French player. Jump DUSTGUY is what starts the party. Immediately answered by Gamma's burst. God, I really love those, like, jump back, instant air dash in maneuvers that Gamma is using during this set to, you know, make grounded pokes with, make all kinds of stuff with. YRC breaks out of the mix-up situation. Gotta be careful again. You are still oh my god, the Afro disappeared just in the nick of time. Use 50 meter to guarantee this pressure. Into throw, we are dealing, and take this mix-up. What's it gonna be? Low, into super, yes indeed. And this, I think this should kill, right? Alrighty, chat room. Looks like it kills. Because Faust, like we determined earlier, doesn't have the highest guts out of the bunch. The bomb. When it arrives, like, when it is pushed, like, behind you and you can't scroll the screen, that's kind of like one of the situations where you kind of just have to hold it. Afro lit on fire once again. You jump out, but that feels so bad. Even though you jumped out and punished, you get punished yourself. The Faust life. Turn up explosion, giving plus frames. Oeilomega says, I don't want to block those. Teleport out of the corner. Oh, another one of these ones. Gamma is transitioning into those throws so damn fast out of those, what are they? I think it's like Ensenga RC something. 6K checks. At least Oeilomega didn't get hit airborne this time. Manages to weasel their way out of the corner. Banana, careful with that. Card is there. Oh, 6K once again! Shoot for the skies. Rocket launcher. Spondy coming through. Gamma is not ready to let this set slip by. We are on Oeilomega's tail. 5 to Oeilomega 6. 2 games for Gamma, 1 for Oeilomega. Oh, we did see that RPS at the start of this set, where Gamma would go into 2K and then immediately cancel into Wild Assault. But the thing is, I think you usually are going to clash with Faust's 2P. So if Faust is ready to, you know, clash cancel properly, that 2K clash into Wild Assault is not going to work out in your favor. It's a very interesting situation though. I'm probably scared by the threat of the little guy eating the throw, and now in a really tough situation. Yeah, there's just no good options there. You got out of the throw, yet Afro is exploding, you're below them, they have opportunity to anti-air you, to air throw you, and God knows what. Right. Heal again. Break them. Into RC, yep. Hold them again. Is it high, is it low after the corner vault deal? RC, you're basically gonna have to guess high-low, as, you know, is the tradition for a lot of Johnny situations. Incoming meteors. This time Gamma choosing to block into the wrong direction. Belt calling out. Oh, smart from Oeilomega. Doesn't just dial into the next item throw because it's full screen situation. My god, being so tricky. The cross up into mix once again. Gold burst. It's gonna be safe on block, but Gamma is holding the key to win this round still. Down one round. This is, in fact, this is actually a set point for Oeilomega. I completely forgot to take that into account. This could be the last RPS situation, in fact. Guess for your life. Jumps out. Got the horn and got the 2P. Okay. Gamma somehow, in the face of defeat, managed to make it out and still fight for the set win. Home run coming through, throw a couple of items. The hammer is so annoying in this game because it tends to linger way longer than in previous installments. So again, one of those things for Johnny to be, you know, oh, got the bait, got the far slash punish, and now Gamma. So many meters, meters from left, from right, from center, from your hat, from your sheath of your sword. Gamma. I'm so glad that people got my perfect scripts this week. 6-6 once again. And this is it, folks. Gamma has been somewhat fighting from the underdog position for the majority of this set. But now, let's see. The story of most of our sets so far has been that the underdog, the one who has been playing from behind, has been able to basically pounce at the very end of the set and bring it home. Let's see if Gamma can do the same. The jump K lands it a little too high. That's gonna not getting into enough plus frames. Jumps out of the far slash. This time the back comes from a slightly awkward angle. Gets the gold burst, but the little guy gonna have to respect it. In fact, Oeilomega is gonna disrespect like hell because they know that the little boy's got my back, or the little guy's got my back. Well then, into the set point position once again. Zenga, round start misses, got the whiff punish there. Oh, Volt into a whiff punish. Gamma has what it takes to bring this home, but Oeilomega still has 50 meter as well. Wall break is not successful. Of course, Oeilomega does have options for holding the burst as well, because they are sitting on a round lead. Oh, that was so smart. Didn't have the RC there because you had the gallery, the peanut gallery coming to save your ass. Oh, jump K once again. Brings it home, and Gamma is on set point as well. This is the last one for all the marbles. Who's gonna be the toughest kid on the block on the matchup slot number 4 on Bounty Hunters tonight? Oh, I think Gamma was trying to backpedal into the horn, but the perfect timing, or rather the spacing on the teleport, secures it for Oeilomega. Hard, not triggered. Hold it steady. Oh, found the hit, but the mid-fighter! Too far! I wonder if the mid-fighter would have been enough to reach there, but the low-fighter surely was not. Careful with the bomb. Little guys coming through, there's so much junk. And the Afro as well, it's not looking good. The critical mass has been achieved. However, Oeilomega chose to double it up, go for the mix-up. Once again, 2P, whiffs, Oeilomega jumps back. Oh my god, here we go. The burst has to be fired. Oeilomega fires it, 50 meter available for, oh my god, the air tech. Gamma has the burst soon, as well as the 50 meter. Gamma definitely working with the resource lead, but not the position lead. Stands up the block 6 heavy from, oh my god. The horn is not gonna play any favors here, and Gamma has found the angle to come back. What a set, another semi-run back. I think Gamma was at no point in this set in the driver's seat. Oeilomega was pushing it. Oeilomega's working with like a 2-game lead even, but able to stay on the tail of the Faust player and coming back at the very end Another success story, another successful nail biter. Holy. Where can we head after that? It's already so good. Can it get even better? I don't know. What's it gonna be next? Oh, I see. It's gonna be this. Oh boy. All right. So let's get the lore. These guys wanted to play a particular type of set. But the name of the game is not normal bounty hunters. As far as I've understood, we are gonna play something codename Soul DUSTGUY. But whether it is the hottest meme on the block or if GGST is just dumb and ignorant, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is gonna be, but we're gonna see something interesting here. So Ria, New Jersey player, NA player, facing off against Ella, representing UK colors, as well as the other cool colors. You all know what I'm talking about. The best colors. Players have indeed assumed position as that man. What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? I'm thinking it is some sort of a fun matchup with particular rules, perhaps. But what are the rules? Oh, I think I see. Is it only the dust button? There's a whole lot of D's going on at the moment. The wild assaults have been used. The throws have been used. Yeah, I think they've sealed the D button. Every button other than this D button. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. All right, so how does this meta go? So we have throws on board, but we don't have the 5 framers to challenge the throws. So technically, from meaty situations, you have to jump out. But then, let's see, the frame trap options would strictly be tied to your wild assault, right? So it's gonna be an interesting. The pressure and the offense is gonna be super interesting. I think the easiest hits here will be to score from the neutral, because like jump D is of course a really nice button. It's a very underutilized button often in Soul Skit. Oh, and of course it has a really big counter hit reward, especially if you're walking towards the corner. Oh, and I guess we do have the charged dusts as well in the mix. Now what are we gonna play? 2D? I mean it's a 2D throw world, is it not? Wait, I didn't even establish which player is which color. So Yellow Soul took it, and Yellow Soul would be Ella, right? Yes, all right. Ella with the Yellow Soul, Ria with... Oh, there we go with the frame trap! The frame trap! I called it! 2D into... And then you have... Oh, look at those! The dust loops! The old soul is real! The old soul is back! We finally have the dust loops! Pog! But yeah, as I was saying earlier, you do have a little bit of, you know, leeway in terms of how much you hold your wild assault. If you wanna make like a really massive gap, you can choose to hold it, or you can delay as well. And then if you wanna make a really tight gap, you of course have a really wide range of cancel options from that 2D. But it is a fact that your best frame trap options are kind of sealed behind your bursts, right? So, and get this, because we're not gonna have like massive hits other than the dust loops in this set, it's probably not in the player's best interests to use the burst either. Most of your meter in this matchup is probably gonna go into the pressure and into the frame traps, right? In the form of Wild Assault. But then again, if you do take a counter hit jump D in the air, you would definitely hope that you had burst at that point, because that is gonna do relatively, yeah, look at that, trying to go for it. That is theoretically, if you manage to pull through the whole loop, that is relatively gonna do so much more damage than any other hit that you could ever do. Now throw into the corner, into, oh, went for the slow mix-up or the high. But the opponent was having none of that. Oh, interesting. What? Wait a second. Can you that means you can't, can you RC? I'm not sure if they have like macros sealed as well. I would imagine that, you know, I would imagine jump, or rather the dash macro is available, or who knows, maybe it literally is that they have just unbound every single button other than D from their joystick. Oh, that was the big starter, another one! But it's a little harder, I guess, to follow up the jump D counter hits in this game compared to in the past. It will still, you know, launch and, you know, send them up pretty far. And another interesting thing, because you don't have any of your usual anti-air buttons available, your go-to option, I was just about to say the air throws. The air throws are probably gonna be your best anti-air on reaction. This is such a throwback. This is literally a classic throwback. This is, you know, oh, that's an OG player air throw if I've ever seen one. This is not Strive. This is a throwback to ACPR, XX era, Exert, you name it. This has so many makings of really classic soul play. And as I say that, I think, wait, is this, yeah, Ella was the yellow one, right? So it's third point for Ella. I'm pretty sure. Alright, 3 lead. Oh, straight goes into the Wild Assault. But what do you follow after Wild Assault with? I guess you only have your Ds, so you go Wild Assault into a throw or Wild Assault into a 2D. Yeah, you can still get a decent mix-up, I guess. Okay, so they do have RCs available there. So I imagine they do allow macros. So like dust. Oh, clean! That's an air throw I've perhaps seen myself using once in a while, back in my young wild days. Brings a tear to OG's eyes. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. The old faithful, the best anti-air in this franchise is back. I'm kind of sad that it's like, because there are so many good anti-air options. Oh, well, that thought we got a starter here. Got a couple of Ds in there. Ds. Unleashing these nuts into 5D. Oh, get the wall break. And the optimal finish as well, other than, of course, the Wild Assault if you want the hard knockdown. Do you want the hard knockdown, though, in this challenge? Ella got the starter, forcing Rhea to burst, and the jump D finds its way once again. 4 straight wins. Ella definitely has the... you know what, I'm not gonna make any jokes like that. Definitely the D-master of this one so far. Alright, misses the combo. Ooh, that's a counter hit. Lots of corner carry from that one. That's actually one option as well out of your... Ooh, is Rhea who gets the starter this time. Backdash is a valuable anti-air tool option as well. Oh my goodness. Ella finds the way in. Oh, clean! Put them in the corner. Now what? 2D goes for it a little too late, I guess. We have to actually consider that 2D is a potential anti-air of sorts as well. It is not as good as it was in the back. Oh, Ella with the RC conversion, forcing Rhea to burst here to not get knocked out of this round. There we go, 2D. It's still low profiles. Even if it's not the most fucked up low profiling move in the game anymore, it is still beautiful. It still can do it. There we go, Wild Assault into 2D, get the hard knockdown. And here we go with the Rhea's jump. Oh, look at that from so far away. Now Ella, checking with a 2D into a throw. Once again, what's she gonna do? Are you gonna jump out of this? RC into another one, get the hard knockdown. Again, every one of these strikes are generally gonna cause a hard knockdown unless you land them as a OTG. And one thing that has been going for Ella so far is, I think Ella has that, oh, good recognition, the OTG 2D there gets the kill. But yeah, as I was about to say, Ella does, oh, hello? Are we disconnecting? Red alert, red alert, disconnection. Help, send help. But as I was about to say, what was I about to say? Damn, this matchup is too high. I already forgot. Something about, there is something about that button. Was it about 2D? I think I was saying something about 2D. Let's get the players back in the lobby. Oh, maybe the players noticed. Or I think the players noticed. I think I was about to fangirl over how amazing button 2D was in the past, because you could pretty much avoid anything and everything that was low profilable in the older games. And a lot of the times you could still recover in time to perform your anti-airs as well if you wanted. That's like the classic, the most fucked up thing that I've seen from Soul Bad Guy in the past. Bait a burst with a 2D, because of course in the past the bursts had much smaller hitbox. Bait the burst, go under the burst with 2D, recover, and air throw the burst. What do you think about that, Strive Zoomers? Doesn't that blow your mind? It's one of the most beautiful things to watch when you watch like an old Exerd Grandmaster Soul Bad Guy player. It's kind of like your soul gets so deeply sucked out of your body that there's, you know, no coming back. It's like straight into the Twilight Zone, into depression and all, you know, everything that comes with it. All right, diving back, Ella has a 5-game lead over Rhea here in the challenge codename Soul Dust Guy. Oh, a clean hit. Ew, trying to go for a very fancy extension there with the Wild Assault. There we go. Yep, nice. Keep it simple. If you land the jump D very close to the ground, I think your best option is to instead just go into a quick 1-2 with a 2D. Got the tap, but out of that tap dust. Oh, yep. Keep it simple. Now Ella has very little life to spend here. And the funny thing is, with this kind of matchup, because you're lacking those big Strive combos that you're usually used to, life leads are actually massive. 2D, alright. Wonder if you can get anything else. Maybe Wild Assault, but here we go with a counter hit once again. Tries to uses the burst for deflect shield this time. And because of the lack of, oh, the backdash into a fully charged Wild Assault punish. They go avoiding the jump in with a 2D low profiles. Ella trying to convert, but overshooting a little. Back into the corner you go. Life situation quite even. Jumps over and gets a couple. Nice. 1, 2, 3. 3 reps of dust is massive amount of damage relatively. Baits the deflect. Get the throw. Back in there. YRC into hard knockdown, but again, this is gonna be quite a hard, quite a long comeback. Even though it kind of looks like the life situation is even, you're gonna usually be looking at like 2 or 3 or even 4 touches for like the last pixels of your opponent's life bar. Unless you can go into this! 1, 2! Oh no, not like this! At the worst possible moment. Got 2 loops though. Dusting the ground. Nice! Get that throw. Throwing into the wrong direction this time, but no worries. Trying to bait the... There we go! The bait and the counter bait! Man, this is so clean. I think this kind of reminds me of dive kick, you know? Anybody played the classic old poverty fighting game? Slightly different rules. Oh, baby! The throw does surprisingly decent amount of damage in this challenge, actually. And Ella moving to the 6 points position.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
How much damage is Soul 2D, now that I think about it? I think the throw should be roughly equal to at least 2 sweeps? I think it's 2 or 2.5 sweeps worth of damage, if you want to calculate like risk reward in this one. Oh, that's a very classic way of baiting. Late air dash have again, flash from the past. Late air dashes used to be a really big thing in old gear. God, this is such an OG challenge. I fucking love this. Misses the throw and punishes. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Gets a almost. I'm not sure what the max amount of loops is, but I think for the most part the players have been landing the 3 looper dust combo so far. I don't think either player has landed 4 yet. Maybe you can get 3 loops into a 2D on landing. Oh, there we go. That's a really nice starter. 4. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I guess you can do that because you have the DD. You don't always have to like. You can do 2 in a row sometimes. Nice, meets with a wild assault. Not able to cancel it into anything relevant though. Oh, what a mix-up! Wild assault as a makeshift command dash. RC, get the air throw, and no. Oh, try to go into an instant air dash. One more. Anything will do. Rhea. Weird. Tries to bait something. Tries to bait I wonder. Wait, what do you actually bait? The mash. Your with a double jump you will bait if they try to go. I don't even know. That's a kind of interesting situation. I would have to lab this matchup out a little bit. Alright, get the throw. And the option this time is a very spaced 2D. Ah, missed with the 5D. Oh, the 2D low profile is too much for the jump D to connect. And here we go. 1, 2. That's a pretty decent one. If you get more than 1, that's already a decent amount of damage. Anti-air wild assault into counter hit D, 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 1 more, D, 4 with the wall break. That's one of the biggest Ds we've seen in this matchup as of yet. And Rhea has secured no free status with that beautiful combo. Gets the wall stick and the extra damage. Right, when the Ds collide, 2D, 2D. Rhea choosing to hold the corner position, or rather they're back against the corner. Air throw into late air dash, D. 2D to low profile under. Here comes Ella. Oh, and has the meter. Oh, that's the first. I think that's the first that we've seen the 5D tap RC being used. And it's funny, I think Rhea was like, oh, you can use it like that. Let me show you how it's done. And actually went for the up RC, which will launch the opponent even more, allowing you to land, you guessed it, more Ds. It's kind of looking like Rhea is coming online. So the best RCs would be the standard RC, let's see. Forward, ooh, what a great snatch out of the sky. The forward RC is probably the worst. You kind of want to go for an RC that launches them the most. So for that purpose, you would usually drift RC upwards or backwards, I think. The neutral RC gives a decent amount of extra buttons as well. But I think the up RC would be the probably the RC of choice for especially corner combos. All right, Ella establishing the set point position here. Let's see if Rhea has any more firepower after those. Oh, that's definitely firepower where that came from. Lots of corner carry from that jump D. Counter hit, but Ella finds one of their own as well. Misses the throw, that's gonna be a counter. Misses the 2D meaty. And once again with the double jump, Ella completely ready to call that out. 2D, trying to press something. And now with the throw, lots of damage into 5D, misses. Late air dash lands a hit. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the snatch. That's the air throw that seal to deal. Wow. I kind of had a suspicion at the back of my mind when I was pondering before this set, what might Soul DUSTGUY look like? It did cross my mind, what if they can only D? And now that we've seen it, it's surprisingly good. Actually, Soul D buttons make for a really nice, fundamental matchup. You have all the important tools that you need. You have the throw, you have a strike. Your strike has some extra, utility in that it low profiles. Soul Jump D is a really nice button, but also at the same time, it's fairly whiff punishable as well. So giving you opportunities to, if your opponent predicts it, there's really good counterplay. The Jump D makes for really nice combos. They really thought of everything. It's a surprisingly sound one-button challenge, I must say. Alright, after that, we are moving back to a more standard way of enjoying Guilty Gear Strive. Actually, let me check with Anna first. I think Anna said that they were good to go. I am not mistaken. Oops. This one. Yep, alive and good to go. Good. All right. We are not gonna be busted by jet lag today. Fresh from traveling, we got Anna for her first showing on Bounty Hunters. Ino versus Geo. Geo player on the other end of the corner gonna be none other than Nemi. A clash of a rather standard character in the form of Giovanna, really good movement, really good with punish capabilities, against a much more non-standard character in Ino. I think one tricky thing for Ino is that I believe Giovanna's dashes are fairly low profile. I mean, I guess Giovanna overall tends to be very low profile with her stance, so it might be a little harder for Chemical Love to catch Geo compared to other characters. And of course, Geo being extremely fast on the ground with her step dash. If you read a note that goes, if you read a note that takes the wrong trajectory, if you read a horizontal Chemical Love, go under, Giovanna can cross the gap really fast and get into position to do some really nasty damage from those, guaranteed counter hit punishes. But let's see how it goes. Ino, of course, has all kinds of non-standard tools to play neutral in a very effective waste still, even though she doesn't necessarily have the most standard tools out of the bunch. And especially in this scenario, when you manage to find the first hit, oh baby, the mix-up potential. Float in there, get the hard knockdown, and now Nemi's basically guessing for her life here. The wake-up option is, oh my goodness, DP straight into the reversal, sorry, the air super. Then we have a little bit of flash of the, what's it called, Shavi? The key, the new command dash, which will empower subsequent Giovanna special moves. Now, Gio is one of those characters that I've seen really little of in Season 3. So I'm really looking forward to this showcase of new Giovanna stuff, potentially. He jumps over the dive, doesn't quite get the punish on board. Air-to-air land hits. Ooh, okay. That's actually an interesting situation because the node's amount of explosions from the node. Oh, but hold that thought. We have a command grab. Lots of damage coming through, and if this is not the kill, quite the wall break, but will maintain Nemi's position in the corner. Fighting out though. Deflect shield. Oh, reaching out with that big wolfy leg. And Wild Assault secures, even if you are not plus as much as you'd love to, I guess after that super, using the held Wild Assault, you can get there with pretty decent options for your pressure still. I wonder if you already also have an option to just, you know, dash. Or if the Wild Assault is the better play. There's just so many different questions from me in terms of how Season 3 Geo works. Alright, we got the gold. No longer giving the full tension right off the bat, but coming in with a more delayed nature. The thing is, if you manage to get a gold burst in this patch, it is gonna refund almost all of your burst gauge. As you can see, Nemi is currently on basically 75% after the positive bonus ended. Not flinching against the nodes. 6B lands a hit, and here we go, big throw bait. Forcing Anna to go for a burst. Find a low, find a high, burst used by Nemi as well. Oh, that might lead into a big combo, especially since she has the modifier as well as 100 meter. Still anybody's game. Find the low. Oh. No frames to press a button there. Dive calls out the 6P, sorry, not 6P, the DP from Giovanna, which is technically a 6P plus, if you will. 5 heavy round start, the classic, lots of, not the most far-reaching move for Gio, but a lot of disjoints and definitely one of the party starters that you have for counter poking. Go, try to, oh, okay. The spiral arrow actually ended up eliminating the node there. Now with the full modifier, missing completely with the air super, so has to use the remaining 50 meter as well. And with the fully charged 5D, scores the hit. It's a lot of risk already. That's a single block string. Oh my goodness. Guilty Gear Strive, please. I mean, technically, it's a game where, you know, you don't have a whole lot of different options on block, so FD is super important. And if FD is not held against the opponent's pressure, just a basic pressure string is gonna build a crap ton of risk for you. All right, Nemi grabbing another one in a row.
Duel 1.
Empowered by that fully charged 5D, which ended up doing quite a bit of damage. Gotta be careful with those and stand up to block the 30 frame overheads, or what is it? 24, 20, 29, 28, something like that. Ooh, landing fast from that super and getting a 6P out still. Nemi is just rumbling and rolling here.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Out of these two characters, oh, that's a nice 6 heavy. And right where we want them to be, in the corner. And now we get the mix. No meter for Wild Assault though, so as a heavy blender character, gonna have to shed a couple of tears and not get a full mix-up. However, don't need the guaranteed mix-up, don't need the hard knockdown if you have the best, or if you have a good scent for the footsies. And looking pretty good here. Attack out of the sky. YRC, understandable. That was going to be quite plus. Air spiral, blocking that spiral arrow in the air. Oh, hello. What is this option? TK deflect shield. I wonder if that was a misinput or if that's some sort of a 200 IQ new option select we haven't seen yet. YRC towards the corner. Yep, hold them steady. Smart for Nemi. Went in and not willing to block that note for free. Oh, which one is gonna win? Oh, it's gonna blast radius out of Ino Super. Damn, that works for sure. If you have, you know, if you think they're gonna do the dive kick super from Geo side of things, that super definitely will cover you. I guess it depends on the timing and the frames as well, because I mean, unless if you're doing the air version, then it's fairly evenable, and the blast radius will emanate like super fast anyway. Missing with the dive kick into Nemi, being patient there, sees the incoming missile. Is he gonna hit though? Yes, indeed. Gonna do a very decent amount of damage, you know, being one of the softer characters. Although, the strike throw, yeah, just walks forward menacingly into close slash. Are you gonna try to take this throw? Well, take this counter hit then. Is the name of the game. Giovanna is a very, very, very standard character. Not just like how he plays. Resembles a Shoto, kinda, as far as like Shotos go in Guilty Gear Strive. But also a character that is kind of locked into the very Guilty Gear Strive mode. Plus frames out of the super, finds the low. And Nemi deems that it's time to burst out. There's the Shavi into a massive, oh, 5D, my beloved. Gets a very late jump B there. And gets another win. That 5D seems to be one of the go-to sort of VIPs so far for Nemi. And I mean, it is a lot of damage, so if it's not reacted by your opponent, it's kind of one of those things where you say, why should I not? Why should I not have this damage if the opponent stays still and does not stand up? There are technically many ways of evading it. You could just mash a button, you could press your buttons, unless... Yeah, if it's a fully held 5D, then there's pretty no way for you to easily go into it airtight or anything. And while that's transpiring, Anna working on a really good round. Sliding under with a stroke the big tree. Returns the favor, Nemi, and with the Wild Assault conversion. Unfortunately has to take the soft knockdown, but look at that damage. I think it's all worth it. Some people might be like considering, is it worth for me to do a Wild Assault conversion if it's gonna take them to the wall and then I'm not gonna have another 50 bursts to break it with? But I guess it depends on your character, of course. And I guess many standard characters who are not looking to blender the opponent would probably take the wall break any and every means necessary. 5D deals a decent amount of damage. Here we go, reversal super. This could still be Anna's game. Get the throw. Is gonna be enough. So close. One more hit. Here comes the note. Guided downwards. Oh my god, that was a lot of respect there. Went into the Shavi, into nothing basically. Stroke the big tree, gets there in time, dives under the spiral arrow startup. With an overhead. Throw break from Nemi. Oh, not this time. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times. Alright, I didn't react. Fool me 4 times, then I'm seeing a pattern. Wait, what? It's the same situation again, the air deflect. However, I think air deflect just doesn't bounce your opponent back too much. Perhaps it could be a miss input. Oh, but this is definitely another miss input. Did Anna press? Nope. And with a punish, yeah, just do a quick, too heavy tap. No need for any difficult combos. We are tailing it. We are ready to run it back. And then we got a pretty strong start there with the 3 points, but Anna looks like she's slowly starting to warm up. That 5B looked like a potential candidate to catch that axe kick cross up, but didn't work that time. You have to go for 6B instead, I think. Alright, cashing out here, big damage, wall break, and all the other benefits that come with it in Guilty Gear Strive. Definitely a situation where you can't very confidently look to invest any more burst resources. Because I think there are, of course, hero bursts and very gambly bursts, but following that same logic, there are also hero deflects, in my opinion. Like, even though it costs only half of your burst meter, sometimes it can actually be not a good bargain for you to try to deflect the opponent if they have like full health bar and you have only, I don't know, 50 health left. Oh, speaking of, this time the deflect. Oh my god! She's relentless! Ready to unleash the super once again. That was definitely not on reaction, I think. That was just a full commit to a really damaging, raging, brutal, aggressive frame trap. 2-round lead for Nemi once again. Alright, Nemi finds the low. Coming back to neutral with that burst. And again, yeah. Did she bite? Yes, indeed. Okay, I can kind of start seeing Nemi's profile here. She does love those. Oh, but hold that thought. We're going into big profile damage as well. So this is gonna give the corner position as well as a mix-up for Anna, it seems. Yes. Yes. Ooh, 2K low profiling enough for Ino's 2 jump D there. Right, into the Wild Assault. This should be a wall break. Had an opportunity to get the super out there, but could have been a miss input. Happens to the best of us sometimes. Alright, what's it gonna be? Now question, is that a safe jump? Not that time. Ino, of course, does have access to all sorts of safe jumps from all sorts of angles. However, as far as I know, a lot of them, depending on how you set them up, have some amount of manual delaying. So not the easiest maneuver sometimes. Alright, not 4 yet, 3, there we go. It is developing slowly. And I think Nemi is definitely the raging beast. It looks in this matchup, just rushing forward, doing all and everything that, you know, a rushdown character should be doing to, you know, to their prey. However, when Anna gets the hits, she seems to be pretty good at keeping up the pressure. I say that, and there was immediately a little bit of a mishap, a little bit of a back throw incident a la Strive. Round start, reversal super. Gears plus frames. Here we go, what's it gonna be? Ooh, wanted to go into an empty lower, an empty throw. Yet Nemi having none of that, ready to do the fuzzy throw on landing. Ooh, that's a big one, counter hit. Gonna go into the corner. Luckily, Anna finds a gap there. Might be really nice jab there. a lot of the times, like, the go-to method of calling out forward dashes from Ino is the... Oh! Catch and stroke the big tree. Stroke the big tree is an interesting move, even though it is majorly low profiling for majority of its active frames. At the end of the startup of the actual move, during the hurt box, Ino does emerge from the ground and becomes like fairly accessible for every and all kinds of hitboxes. That's why you see some really weird things such as like 6Ps, sometimes baiting stroke the big tree and what have you. Because eventually, even the best low profile frames come to an end. Oh my god, just that was a really fast burst bait there. Nice, stands up for the fully charged 5D once again. We have learned. We will not. Oh, I was about to say we will not take that again, but you can only read for it so many times, and if you start reading it too much, then you're gonna be missing. You know, you're gonna be open to throws and what have you. Oh my gosh, she is brutal. She is brutal. Even a quick 1-2 tap does so much damage from that 5D. Alright, switching sides. Here we go with the mix-up. Yeah, perfectly spaced. 2D against that reversal throw from Nemi. Again, is this a safe jump? Nope, not yet. Oh my god, that's so massive. That looks so menacing as well when you perform her follow-ups from Shabi. Nice, finds the dive kick timing. Oh, again! We're resetting. One more hit for either player. Nemi has so much meter. I think I was about to say, as soon as I saw Nemi jump, I was about to bet like $100 that that's gonna be a dive kick super. But held it that time, surprisingly. Maybe recognized the distance that they were at. I think Anna was airborne that time as well, so. It's the punish, 2P, not getting there quite fast enough. YRC, flip it, oh, nice. Couple more hits. In fact, next hit could be it if Anna manages to find a decent hit. And decent hit she finds. Kemi. Oh, baby, a triple.
Mankind knew that they could.
Right, next one. We are starting to close in on the very, very important rounds of the set. Remember, we've had the same story so far in our sets tonight. One player runs with a couple of games of lead, which would be Nemi here. And then the other player running it back, hightailing it very, very closely. So if the scripts have been received by all players properly, then we know what's gonna happen here. But in any case, next round is gonna be super important. Nemi, for Nemi, it would mean we go into 6 points, and that would be a triple W that Anna has to take after that. Find the low into. Oh, I love this. The very classic Strive pressure. Sometimes it just doesn't matter if you're not exactly ready to hit confirm into, a clean couple. Wow, what was that? The jump B. Very nice prediction there from Anna. I haven't really seen that read from, players ever. Then again, I haven't watched this matchup too much before either, I guess. Both players swinging a miss. From the other side, calls out the throw and the classic jump. Sorry, not jump D, 5D. I'm still on the previous matchup where it's all D. Nice, 5B tap. Doesn't quite manage to hit confirm it though. There's the held 5D once again. Are we going again? It is quite minus on block, so technically punishable. So if Anna recognizes and is ready to retaliate, that could prove to be one method of transitioning from defense into offense. Oh, that was so smart! Guiding the node upwards, because Nemi has been pretty active jumping out of those nodes that have not been quite needy. Which you can definitely outplay by take these plus frames. Yes, yes. 5 even. But as I was about to say, you can definitely outplay that by guiding the note to the general direction that you think your opponent is taking. So if you think they're jumping out, even if it's not quite a tight setup, they might, you know, they might RPS themselves into the note for your enjoyment, for her pleasure. Nice jump out, and oh my goodness, the far slash, having so many hits and so many active frames, sometimes works against you, I suppose. Fighting out of this corner, gets the flip kick. But I think Anna is starting to get a hang of all of the maneuvers that Nemi has been using. Case in point, this time, didn't even need the safe jump, just hard calling out the reversal super with an air block. Oh, admin, she's doing it. This is indeed technically the first time in this set when Anna is in a leading position, even if just with a single round. Nice prediction. Comes up with a very light button though, so not a lot of hits done there. Oh, that's so smart! Saw the startup of the spiral arrow. Chose to unleash the super. Here's the super for Nemi. Fairly safe, fairly fast on recovery. Gets the up dog. Frame traps, but the deflect shield. The deflect shield just kicks Nemi out of that pressure, and as a result, Anna now in a lead. 1.6 points. It is Nemi who has to make the gapping happen here. It's Nemi who has to get 2 rounds straight, or rather 2 games straight, to come out of this victorious. Another wild assault. We can do another one. Oh, had already queued up an up dock, I think. 2P works as a makeshift anti-air. As long as it has an anti-air hitbox to touch there. Oh my. That was interesting. There was the RPS again, and I was going for the jump P. Reversal super is gonna work out, put them in the corner, lots of plus frames, and now we're mixing so much that Nemi doesn't want to take it. Burst out of the corner, nice speed. Oh my god, the 5k, the initial 5k was a hit, but Nemi committed to the stagger pressure instead, guiding the note super high. This time Nemi doesn't jump. Anna sees the reversal super, and with the use of RC, she is on set point. What a momentum swing! The same script again. Let's see what Nemi has to say. Nice 6B. It's not the easiest 6B either to get the timing against those dives. Generally, you, I guess, you could also just block them. That's one way to do it. Here we go. That should be the kill. And bringing Nemi ever so closer, living through this round. Oh, let's go for the classics. 5D, lots of damage coming through. 60% of your life is gone. And then what? Catches air to air. Far slash is a hit. Reset into an axe kick. One more. Yes, that should be it, I think, on Ino's defense modifier. And here we are. Here we are, chat room. What do you think? Which one is it gonna be? If I didn't know better myself, I would say this is collusion. But as the master writer of the scripts for Bounty Hunters, I can only say I made this. Yeah, I made this. But let's see who's gonna make it out of this set victorious. This is for all the marbles. Last one. 2 rounds to win it all. Nice, gets the pick up. Not quite the wall break though. Missed the double chemical love there. Both players still have the keys to finish this round. Lots of meter for Nemi, but it is hard to it is really hard to use in that situation where the note is coming in and meaties you instead. Even if you're looking for like a reversal out of it, you might just reversal into a nose. And a lot of the times players are like not perfect. Sometimes you make mistakes with your meaties and there's like a 1 frame gap or something. Oh my god! Caught that throw with their own command kind. Anna putting Nemi into the corner. Guess for your life. Jumps out. All right, Nemi's pushing it. Flip the positions. We're still alive. 5K is the anti-air of choice. Baits out the deflect shield as well. Nemi with some really nice reads. Go through the wall. Suddenly, the advantage is on Nemi's side on this round. Caught with the low. The 2S hitting multiple times. One more. There it is. Last one. For the ages. Equal, absolutely equal amount of burst as well. Both players starting from the 50 meter. It is Nemi who ends up burning it for the wall break right from the get-go, but you would immediately burn that as long as you can get the most important thing, one of the most important thing in the season 3 wall break. But it's pressure from Anna. This could be a comeback. Nemi's getting that burst back so quick. The burst is almost available. And goes into the super. Oh, and he stays on the blocks it as well. Go burst. But we're not getting that juice just yet. Tries to go for a counter go burst. Now Nemi is starting to build that meter so much. RC is available. Into super plus frames. Jumps out. Reads it. Anna has a position. Set it up. Jump into the node. Not the cleanest. Okay, super. That's gonna be it. The quick one. The Street Fighter 3 hit confirm. Got one. Got into the super. I mean, you would probably be gatling into the super anyway for the plus frames. But oh my goodness. Anna made it happen from the underdog position, from the -2 position, comes back at the very end, makes it competitive, makes it exactly even. That W has to feel good. Anna with their debut match, with insomnia, with jet lag, with all the possible disadvantages, yet pulling out at the very end. Beautiful stuff. Those are the storylines that we want to see. All right, we got one more for the road, and it's gonna be none other than that guy ZoKHiZ. Gonna be facing one of France's finest in the past, one of the strongest Nagoriyuki players. Now making an entrance with a slightly different character, Johnny Spondi entering the fray. I think ZoKHiZ is already raring to go, as per usual. Okay, we got Orochi here. So let's prep ourselves mentally for this upcoming big boy matchup. One mystery factor is that I'm not actually sure. I have to admit, I'm not exactly sure how advanced Orochi is on their Johnny path yet. But I have a reason to believe, you know, we are of course talking about some of the toppest players of the community. I have a reason to believe that we are probably fairly competitive already. It's been quite a few weeks since the release of Johnny, and you know, a lot of players have started to figure this character out, have started to get into, you know, the groove, so to speak, and are performing at a very, very high level with this character. Yeah, I know, it's a classic. In the past as well, we had so many like white Johnnies or white color Johnny players. It's definitely one of the fan favorites. It's like the white as well as the pink. Isn't white Johnny is Omito color, right? If I may educate you in terms of who the king of Guilty Gear Strive was for the longest time. Omito Johnny, the one and only, the master of the sword. used to also rock the white color, so, you know, if there are any OG Guilty Gear fans
I knew that they cannot change
playing this
society.
character, it wouldn't be a far-fetched idea to, you know, pay a little bit of a tribute to the king himself and rock his colors as well. I mean, it just looks cool as well. Alright, ZoKHiZ has definitely had a very, you know, suitable sparring partner. Shady plays Johnny at the moment out of the Finnish players, and you know, you might have heard of that man Shady being a man of multiple talents, now rocking, I think, the highest ranked European Johnny in rating update. So having sparred against Shady, I think ZoKHiZ has a probably pretty decent idea how to approach this matchup. All right, we're dealing. Ooh, missing the TK Yosan, TK Yosan, not Yosan, TK Finer. Oh my goodness, sorry for that. Clean throw. We're playing old gear here. Get the low and the hard bait as well. He completely committed to that. You can see the commitment in his eyes when he just jumps in there. And even if you don't press a button, you don't flinch. You don't press a button. You're committed. You're waiting for it. They might press, like they might burst when they touch the ground. If you know it's coming, then you gotta go all in. And all in is the name of the game here. Get the wall break. Ooh, very nice round start 6P there. For ZoKHiZ calls out the far slash into the right direction. Are you kidding me? Was that an option select so that it comes out both sides? Or did Orochi just read the cross up and reversal into the right direction? I guess we're never gonna know. However, the fact of the matter remains, ZoKHiZ is on the last pixel. They can't block anything. I said anything. Smith Finer is gonna slash them out of the first set. Orochi! My goodness. Well, there you have it, folks. I was wondering how advanced Orochi is already on this guy. That's how advanced he is. Right, so I think from what we've seen on Bounty Hunters, this matchup played already. I think many of the Johnny players have usually opted to tackle this matchup as sort of a zoning matchup of sorts. So trying to keep Leo out as much as possible. And it does make sense. Leo does have some mobility issues. So Mistfiner zoning is kind of a thing. Especially if you manage to bluff a deal without getting a response from Leo. Then you have some really, really massive firepower on the screen that can prevent Leo from, you know, wanting to press any button or wanting to approach on you. At least for the duration of the floating card. Right, we're gonna deal. Ooh, that was actually pretty good for ZoKHiZ. Backing out of the turn-up explosion so that you don't get locked down. That's like, it's one thing to, you know, of course, it's a fact that Johnny is gonna get those cards out a lot of the time, but you kind of have to visualize where the hitboxes are gonna be, where the explosions of the turn-up are gonna happen, so that you can move yourself out of those hitboxes and not get guard crushed. Here we go, meeting ZoKHiZ once again with a Mistfiner. Ooh, the jump slash goes for a hard bait. This time ZoKHiZ not ready to unleash it, but the immediate wild assault seals ZoKHiZ out of that burst. Here we go still. That was actually probably a good thing. Getting a hard knockdown and, or rather getting a wall break here would have been probably disastrous. And in fact, it ends up being ZoKHiZ who gets the wall break here. Now, what's the play here? We have Deflect Shield available, 50 meter, not quite yet for Orochi. FD trying to push. Oh my god, sees that throw! Steps in, back throw, and ZoKHiZ doesn't have the burst yet! That's a kill! Oh my goodness! With the back throw, Orochi able to completely flip that situation around. I was about to say, Orochi has nothing here. They spent all the meter, they don't have deflect even, but somehow they respected enough and got the throw into a complete turnaround. And here we go. The Yai, unleash it, unsheath it. Orochi with the backdash, trying to maintain a safe distance as long as you don't have the card ready to be sliced, as long as you don't have your, you know, set play ready to go. Look at that! Don't test me! First time ZoKHiZ releases the heavy fireball and immediately Orochi ready to throw the card. Joker trick! Fool me once! Bottom text, Joker trick. I don't know. Oh my god, did you see that? The whiff punish, the maximum range, Johnny 2S. Yeah, this is a trademark of a really strong player. Mixing, yep, shimmy. Baiting the throw attempt from ZoKHiZ, and what is it? J. 3 really fast games in a row. I was actually not expecting this. You know, from the preliminary results that we got from ZoKHiZ and Shady for the sparring, I think they were going relatively even, but ZoKHiZ did, of course, put a really good point on the board that, you know, when you're playing against one player, you kind of adjust to them and you learn their habits. And now it's a completely different thing to transition into another opponent where you have to learn their habits. You know, was that a 2D anti-air? Orochi showing us the stuff! If I didn't know better, I would bet a lot of money that, you know, Orochi has played this matchup quite a bit before. And who knows, maybe he has. Right? Into knockdown, went for a safe jump. Very logical choice in this situation where you are trying to Oki. When you're trying to Oki Leo who has 50 meter. But the thing is, the 50 meter ain't gonna do anything if your flash kick whiffs. That is the law of the DPs. Good round start 5B, sorry 6B. Get ZoKHiZ into the corner, now we are respecting. Oh, the turn up actually didn't reach there. ZoKHiZ got pushed too far. There we go, this is ZoKHiZ special. Loves the air-to-air jump slash into a full combo. Look at that, that's it! Oh my god, how is he so fast? I'm having a moment here. It's like I'm having difficulties distinguishing if Orochi is just dialing into it, if he's just doing it, or if he's like the fastest reaction on this planet Earth. But so far, I give Orochi the benefit of the doubt. That's been so clean, so consistent. He hasn't thrown a single Joker trick yet without it landing on ZoKHiZ's heavy fireball startup. That it has to be. It has to be a reaction. Yep, do you want to go? Do you want to come here? We got some cards. Alright, ZoKHiZ finally finding, I was about to say, finally finding purchase for the hits. And the 2D, yeah. It's a really good choice there for Orochi. For ZoKHiZ was assuming the parry stance against which your only RPS option is usually going to be lows. So whether, like, if you have a really long hitting low, that's your go-to poke if you ever want to challenge that stance. 2S from so far away. They're probably. I wonder if that was so far away, in fact, that Orochi couldn't actually go for the wild assault conversion here. Because there are cases for long-range button characters where you get a button in and then red assault, and it's just gonna whiff because you were able to score the hit from so far away. Now deal into, yep, basic combo, get the hard knockdown. It's flowing pretty well. I think I saw 50 meter on ZoKHiZ, so yeah, gonna have all the tools available for this defense here, but we will still have to, yeah. I think this is what I've seen mostly on Bounty Hunters. After the hard wall break, a lot of Johnny players just choose to deal, choose to sort of adapt the defensive position. Oh, this time, not this time! The thing is with the Berserker slash, depending, look at that, oh my goodness. Is that 4 for 4 or 3 for 3? He just don't miss? Chat room! He don't miss? Into the wild assault, get the guard crush. Oh, and a frame trap, 6K into, what's it called? the Ensenga, the classic. Into a safe jump. ZoKHiZ does have the burst, has to release it here. Oh, going way over the target. The Hail Mary. Rekka 1 does find the frame trap, but the problem has been, I think, every time Orochi gets hit by ZoKHiZ, it's from a very stray looking hit, or it's like Orochi trying to backdash or jump out, and it's just not converting really well for ZoKHiZ. It's gonna be like a situation where you can't hit confirm very easily into Wild Assault either. Alright, with the low. Let's see if Orochi wants to hold this or holding it this time. Holding. Pause champ. Through the wall. Yeah, that one's not gonna be very contestable if you go Berserker Slash as a meaty. Here we go. Even get the combo. ZoKHiZ with a very respectful burst here. Even though Orochi has very little life to spend, ZoKHiZ realizes if Orochi gets pressure going on here with Johnny, I might be done if I don't burst. And the longer you hold the burst, the more fucked up your situation is gonna be once you actually manage to, you know, pull off the burst. The corner, yep, force the mix up, guard break into 2K tick throw. Deal it. Oh my god, you're such a snake. More. And he baits it! And ZoKHiZ has no way out of this! Oh, misses it though. Surprising, Orochi chooses to burst here. We were talking about extremely respectful bursts. That's a massively that's I don't know what would be even more respectful than, you know, bursting your opponent when they're literally at their last hit point. Oh, look at that, the hit point, the disjoint of the jump slash. Johnny jump slash. One of the furthest reaching of the game. Able to poke ZoKHiZ out of that heavy fireball there. Now, is it? It still gets it! Are you kidding me? Even the S fireball. That basically means that ZoKHiZ just can't throw a fireball if Orochi has 50 meter. At least not at full screen distance. And holding it. 2K, deal. There's just no good options for ZoKHiZ here. Oh, unless the EI Jutsu. Missed the card, and now ZoKHiZ with a chance. Calls out the deflect shield. No, not like this. A little too early, I think. That wasn't the backdash, was it? No. A classic miss time. But Orochi will happily take that. 6 points. God, he's built different. And he's merciless. Okay, we can go. Alright, 2K. Now ZoKHiZ with the mix. God, tried to go for a 2S, but 2S from Johnny. Just calling that out. Gets a bluff dust. Dust deal. Oh my god, he knows it. Heart bait. This time ZoKHiZ doesn't bite, but you know, it doesn't. I guess it's a small win for ZoKHiZ not to burst into that, but it's not like it's gonna change the situation much. Reacts to the Berserker Slash. Very standard. Interesting. Trying to heart bait the DP there, maybe. Through the wall. ZoKHiZ is half or 40% life. Now 30% life. About to get bounced out of this set. The last lifeline has been used. Deflect shield pushes ZoKHiZ too far. Is it enough? With the defensive modifier, just living by a thread, but there's no way out. The backdash is caught by the Mistfinder. This guy, Johnny, stop! Stop! It hurts! It reaches! Look at him! That's almost... That's gotta be equally as good as Orochi's Naga, right? Right? Damn. He didn't miss. He just didn't. It still blows my mind. I think every single fireball that ZoK threw that set, beat the heavy, S, don't matter. Every single one of those got Joker tricked. My God. I'm starting to think, like, I've heard people talk about how it might be even, but every time I watch this matchup, we have some sort of like Grandmaster Johnny just displaying exactly how to play the matchup. That I'm like, I've seen it so many times now that Anyway, here's your champion, ladies and gentlemen. Orochi Johnny. One of the finest from France. Yeah, Team France didn't do too bad today, huh? Okay, but all good things come to an end eventually. And so has Bounty Hunters number 118 come to an end as well. If you would like to play in our humble little events, we do this every Sunday, 5 p.m. CEST. Every time. Mark my words. Mark my words. Not gonna miss an event. We missed two. We missed two since Strive came out, but we're not gonna miss any more. Unless I get COVID. Then we're gonna have to miss one more. But other than that, it's gonna happen every Sunday. If you wanna play, you know how it goes. Join my Discord, for instance. We're gonna have the sign-up forms posted over there, and we're gonna set you up with a nice opponent of your skill level. Available for all platforms as well as, you know, all nationalities. With a disclaimer, of course, that if you are from everywhere other than Europe, it might be a little hard for us to find a matchup for you, but we'll do our best. Alright, let's see what's happening on twitch.tv in terms of Guilty Gear Strive. If there might be an interesting raid target for us. Based artist, yeah, definitely check out Daily Nagoriyuki as well as Ultinate on Twitter. One of the finest Guilty Gear oriented artists out there. I don't see any events going on, so let's go for a raid in this direction. Okay. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for participating, everybody. We'll see you again next Sunday, same time. Till then, stay safe, play gear, and peace.